So, what do we do now?
I remember what he's looking for. He's still trying to find the Ruzavan.
He needs the Necronomicon. He's trying to use the Stella to awaken Zamindor.
Don't say that name.
Why is it prohibited? It is the foundation of all of our research.
Not to pivot from whatever he's trying to do. But you all hear that voice too, right?
Wake up.
Save me.
You feel safe, comfortable, warm, swaddled in soft blankets as your eyes slowly process the scene around you. You are cushioned in a small crib in a quaint room in a quiet house. A figure comes into view, a smile on her face, long hair trailing down, as she lifts you out from the crib, holding you close. You feel safe. As she carries you out from the room, you realize something is amiss. She doesn't smell right, not like you remember, and she has too many arms.
Sorry.
Desperate to find relief from this oddity, you find yourself reaching for flowers and weeds in the yard around, gathering together an assortment of yellow hues, frantically painting, smearing on the walls of the room beside you. After a few moments, you look upon your work. An odd sigil, rounded and three-pronged, dots and curls in errant directions. The yellow sign. As this last view fades away, you hear a voice, distant, barely audible. The influence of the inmost blot grows. The sign pulses like a heartbeat. More of them seek the Forgotten City, and when its memory returns to the world, pulses. And again. The seal will be broken, and those that can't be seen will fly once more. In a panicked sweat, you awaken. In a comfortable bunk. Warm and safe. Aboard a very large passenger vessel, a ship that had departed from the ports of Cthir, that the stewards of the Mysterium had gladly provided for the group of you. They booked you passage to your next in a seemingly infinite series of destinations. It's been over a week since you weighed anchor from that city behind you, and as you all come to, in these fairly private rooms, this time each of you that would have wanted a closed door and a private bunk to yourselves. Who do we have here aboard this fine vessel?
Hi, I'm Marcus, and I play Marius, the Gold Dwarf Ranger.
Hello, I'm Bryn. I play Prototype, the automaton.
I'm all the way over here. I'm so off the mic.
Sometimes you do look up and it's like, I've been moving.
You look up, you're like, whoa, I drifted so far.
Yeah, no, I've been
I
moving.
think it's just not pointing in the right direction. I'm Colby. I play MD, the full-blooded orc rogue.
And I am Sully, and I play Adelme, the itty-bitty gnomish witch.
My name is Brett, and I play Reginald Sagacious Fox. I'm a detective, Kitsune fox, old fox man that looks kind of attractive.
What?
Yeah.
No, we can't do this on both shows.
No.
That's the crazy thing, is that I will not stand for it on both shows.
First off, I've always been attractive. I'm literally a silver fox. It's literally what my character.
I know we can't fight about that, because that is true. But
somebody in this world finds me attractive.
I do.
yes.
This
You
would
were
be
charmed, though.
That's fair.
Still counts.
this would be
More.
a fairly wealthy passenger ship with single and double cabins arranged however you would have wanted to split them. How would that be? How were you bunking?
I mean, if there's enough cabins.
You could all have single cabins if you wanted.
I think Marius is going to take a single one.
Yeah,
That's
we're
not
gonna give
shocking.
Marius his space.
Mm-hmm.
Do I sleep now? That's like a thing that I do?
I was just kind of thinking about
you
your
need,
situation.
Yeah.
You need to like stand by. You don't sleep.
I power down and
Yeah,
then power
but like
back up.
exactly. You
So I
kinda-
might be like in a closet of Sully's room.
I was gonna
where
say,
she
I think
closes
that I
the door
probably-
and is like, okay, good
I was
night,
gonna say
clunk.
closet, but I was gonna say that I would probably. It seems a little odd to buy prototype her own
looming
cabin.
in the corner, like just
The rock
over your
cabinet.
bed.
Yeah.
Single room.
So prototype and Adelme together, but everyone else in their own cabins.
Yeah, for sure.
You know that just across the walkway, Reese would have gotten a double cabin just for the simplicity of transporting herself and Martin, carrying him to yet another destination on this continued hope that maybe someday something will change. The more you pursue Lowls, the more you find in his wake, the more you feel like you don't know. At every possible point where it should have been over, somehow he's still ahead. This journey to Okeno is the last bit of the map that you have from his manor back in Thrushmore. Beyond this, you know nothing of his plans save for a name. Neruzavin. A place that, well, if it exists, you've no idea of where. How was your morning look, everybody?
Long. I don't think that Adelmate would get out of bed for a long time. It's like that kind of exhaustion that, like, no matter how much you sleep, it feels like you just get, like, more deeply exhausted. Like, your body is just so kaput.
Reginald died almost a few times, so that rest is like, he just didn't mean to sleep as long as he was sleeping, but he for sure was. And then, like, he's just, I don't know, I feel like his eyes are a little sunken in, kind of matted side of his face, like with fur in different places. But nobody's in that room, and he's just like, whatever. Just going right back to sleep. And then, whenever he does finally wake up, he's just in a constant frantic of like trying to figure out the patterns of where to go, what to do, what are we doing, to be on his tail the whole time to catch up to him.
You still have all the notes and the plans that Lowls left behind when he departed, but again, there's
Yes.
not a lot you can put together beyond Okeno. If you don't find him here, it's difficult to know how you would even continue to follow his trail.
This has been a whirlwind of a couple days between getting out of the Mysterium, being swept along after whatever procedures happened, debriefing, and then probably a brief restocking shopping trip, and then being shoved onto the ship. So Marius is also definitely taking the opportunity to sleep a lot, and for however much rest he can get. Because presumably there's still a bit of restlessness and unease after the time we've had.
It's been a good, 9 days voyage to rest, but it's been a lot more than that. We've been struggling. Speaking of struggling, is this 2 things? Oh, wow, okay. A random civilian stamps the word Bane on Edelmay's forehead.
Ah.
And everybody else gets something nice with a wheel. Give me 1 second, because I have an idea for this.
The ship sinks.
What a will.
Oh, cool.
That's your wheel. Everyone dies. You don't have to experience the tragedy of strange chaos anymore. Isn't that great for
You
everyone?
finally find peace.
Is
Except-
death
except
a
the
relief?
Obey.
See.
Is it?
That's the wheel as it is.
All right. I was looking at numbers. As you had wrapped up everything with the Mysterium, the stewards obviously were infinitely thankful for the aid that you had rendered them in being able to reset the wards, to bring the situation some degree of under control. Certainly not without losses, but not without some survivors also. The body of Elder Lythene had been brought back out with plans to have him restored to life as safely as can be done. A process that would take far more time than you would be spending in Kathir. A process that would involve a lot of preparations, safeguards, and reagents. They need to source a lot of various materials around to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as it possibly can. But booking this passage down to Okeno was not the only thing that the stewards did to reward you for your success. In addition to providing you with a stipend from what admittedly little resources they had left after trying to recover everything, 1,500 platinum pieces, Elder Thier had also sat down, promising you that she could provide as much information as she could about the situation that you had found yourselves in. When you first met her, she had explained clearly there was some sort of anomaly with time. You had met her more than once. You had met her walking through a door weeks ago in a different city. And once you came and saw her in Kathir proper, relaying that she was one of the only people you'd spoken with in your whole journey since you awoke in the asylum and before to have some ability to seemingly understand what's happening. She gave you a bit more details about the possibilities of your condition. It's hard to say for sure, but, so believe it or not, you are not the only people who have ever found themselves at odds with the traditional flow of time. There's an entire study of magic dedicated to chronomancy, understanding how time moves, how time can be manipulated, and how the past not only affects the future, but the future can oftentimes affect the past. Her best theory is that something has happened with a magical mechanism she refers to as an inflection point. Time is not perfectly linear. Time is also not a single line. There are a variety, just as there are multiple dimensions and multiple worlds throughout the great beyond, and well, theoretically beyond even the space of that, there are multiple parallel realities. They intersect and occasionally affect each other in ways that are almost imperceptible. But there are some events that are constants. These are inflection points. They are the same in every reality. They are the same in every timeline. They are the same in every version of the universe. The creation of the current universe is one of those inflection points. That was one of Pharasma's primary doctrines. That was one of the greatest things that she used her power to ensure, is that every reality, every timeline, the origin of the material plane is the same seed. She brought everything together, wove all those threads of fate, and then let them spread free once more. Not every inflection point ties up every single timeline. Some of them are intersections of bundles of all kinds of varying sizes, but every inflection point has power. And with what's happening to the group of you, it seems likely that you may be directly connected to the creation of one. And that effect, where timelines are coming together in the future, is rippling back down into the past. Your present.
I'm definitely taking everything you're saying, right, as that whole conversation's happening. And then I'm just full on Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and just building what does it all mean, connecting more. So like my room now has a whole wall of just conspiracy stuff. What is it? Question marks and stuff over here, connecting the dots.
Marius observes that it even means that, like, theoretically you could have something like a timekeeping mechanism that should be moving on every second, and it might not move on every second, and it might skip seconds.
Skip seconds.
But to keep it going would be great technology. I don't think we're there yet.
Why not?
I don't think we're quite there.
The pre-show doesn't make it to YouTube.
Yeah.
We can't run bits off the pre-show.
It's too late.
Doesn't
It's
matter.
already happened.
This
But
is my
both-
reality.
Both the money and the information about the inflection points and Elder Theory are both parts of the wheel from Mr. Foxhound, sir.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, we've never had a lore drop wheel. Have we?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's pretty exciting.
I like money.
I like money.
Money! 1,500 platinum, 15,000 gold.
You definitely have one morning for sure where Lorenzo just has coffee and just staring at it.
As far as MD is concerned on this trip, first day slept like a baby. Turns out being up for 48 hours.
You were already massively fatigued.
But yeah, after that, every day is almost just the same routine. MD will wake up early, check his equipment, and then he'll go check on everybody else. And then at the end of that check, like, are you okay, May? How are you doing, Reginald? Are you okay, Marius? And then he'll go to Reese's cabin with Martin and sit down and talk to Martin every single day because he hasn't had time to spend with Martin. And let Reese go do whatever she wants to do.
Reese doesn't leave the cabin often. Well, you're right. You have not had much time to spend with Martin. Reese very much has. And she has spent almost all the time that she can keeping him within arm's reach. Always there in case he wakes up, in case he stirs, in case anything happens. And she has notably become quieter. She doesn't engage as much. When you talk to her, her answers are somewhat brief. She's clearly sliding. That much would be very apparent for you on the 9 days of this voyage as you popped in and out of her cabin. First real stint of time that you've been around her and, well, noticed, really. This day, as the group of you awaken, is the day that you will arrive at Okeno. It won't be until the afternoon. There's still some hours left of this voyage. But you don't know much about what you're here for. The name of the city has appeared twice. Once in Lowls' notes as his final destination, and once in a vision you received back in the Mysterium, right as you took down the Keeper and the Soul. Neither of those gave you direction beyond the place itself. Would anyone like to throw me some assorted society checks?
I'll do it.
I'm pretty good at that.
I've
See
learned
what you
recently.
may be able to put together about this place yourself.
I'll just start us off. I rolled a 17 on the die for a total of a 37.
37?
I'm a master in
Jeez,
society.
37, alright.
I rolled an... Oh.
Go ahead.
I rolled a 19 on the die for a total of 44.
Nice.
Very.
I just got
No,
a
I forgot about mine.
Society.
It's nowhere near
I just got a
yours,
lousy.
actually.
I just got a lousy 36. Just
Very
forget
similar
about
to
mine.
Colby. I got a 7.
Ooh, okay.
Mine's
nice.
better than that, though.
It's a city, and that's where the boat's going.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I could have critically failed. I don't know.
That's true. That's true, actually.
I gotta roll all 4 of my dice.
Did you forget we were on a boat?
Yeah.
No.
Marius
That's
loves
an
boats.
engineering check. I know where the boat is.
Are you sure?
You insulting me? We should fight.
The dwarf is
I don't want to do that.
Those of you who
Mine's a 31.
rolled more or less a billion,
Again.
you two,
Oh, and
Edelmay, you would know that Okeno is also part of Katapesh. So Katapesh is a pretty large, especially in latitude, country that spans a pretty large amount of distance. Kathir is almost on the extreme north end of it, its capital. Okeno all the way down to the south. So you're sailing as far as you went from Casimir to Kathir, going from Taldor to Katapesh. That voyage is almost as long as Katapesh to Kathir to Okeno, which is still just within Katapesh. It's a huge nation. It's kind of like the best immediate thought I can have is, like basically every country around South America. There's just like a huge, long coastal chunk.
where it's
Chile.
like,
There's Chile's ago. There's
Chile is
several of them though that are just really long boys. That's kind of Kathir.
Yeah.
You would also know that it has a less than stellar reputation. You would be aware that Okeno is notable and often avoided by most merchants or travelers, as it is one of the only ports left in the Inner Sea region where the slave trade is not only permitted, it is the center of its economy. That's what Okeno is. You two, absolutely gargantuan rolls, would know a little bit more. The Yellow City, as it's known, is run almost entirely by gnolls. It's the only place in the only real settled place in all the Inner Sea regions that is a predominantly gnoll major settlement. They weren't originally part of Kathir. They were an independent kind of city-state and got annexed into Katapesh. And somehow, you're not entirely sure the deals, because Katapesh is long since done away with the slave trade, like basically everybody else in the Inner Sea region. For some reason, Okeno stood as an exception to that. They're still connected directly to the Pact Masters that run over Kathir, or not Kathir, but Katapesh. They're still a part of their economy. They still function within it. But many would see it as kind of a lawless wasteland. It is a place of pure, black-hearted evil. And the only language spoken in its streets is that of coin. It is not a safe or a friendly place. And very much not somewhere you would want to linger for long. So heading in there without any real understanding of what you're looking for is difficult. As you ready yourselves this final morning, getting your things together, preparing once more to disembark in this endless pursuit of Lowls, into even after the Mysterium and Mun's Tower, what may somehow be the worst place you've had to go. Reese emerges from her cabin. As usual, she will deal with finding whatever lodging is necessary and finding a place for Martin. She steps out to... A group of you are kind of readying yourselves together, gathering your things. You may disembark before terribly long. We'll just look sort of blankly across the group of you. And then up at the sky. I still feel like at any moment we're just going to be struck by lightning or something. Like, It was an angel. Angel. Yes, you killed an angel from heaven, an actual angel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, corrupted angel, yeah.
I don't think that they do that. Like,
Yeah.
it's...
Even he was purpley and goopy and nothing like I've read about.
Look, I've never been a terribly religious person, don't get me wrong. Well, not in the traditional sense, anyway. But even I, the concept itself is uncomfortable at best, and it doesn't. I don't know. Every time I walk out into open sky, I feel like something's going to happen. And I wasn't even there for it. I just had you tell me about it. I feel like just associating with you was going to get me smitten somehow.
I mean, we've never gotten smitten before,
You've never killed an angel before,
but we've never been good people.
right? But
Speak for yourselves, sort of.
We get smitten, we get smitten. Smote? Is it smote?
Smoited.
It's not that one.
It's definitely not that.
I think smitten means something completely different.
I think smitten
but I'm
means
not,
something else. I
I'm
think that's
not even
what.
great with that society
Yeah.
stuff, you know.
I'm really...
At this point, we can only take it one day at a time.
I don't know if this road ever ends, but when theoretically it does, I'm still hoping somehow that leads to an answer for Martin. And I don't feel like making enemies with heaven's helping us on that front. But
'Cause those were the only cards we could play. That's where everything led us to. There wasn't much we could do.
We
I
really weren't telling
understand that.
this.
I'm not saying you made a choice or even had a choice, but just
I mean, if the time comes, like, it was Lowls who started the fight, and presumably he did something that caused the corruption, but, I mean, if we're trying to stop him, then, you know, maybe going against an angel like that is still
all right. So
for the greater good.
on the other side of that, if what you told me that he had done something with some book, and that then when you found this angel, it was in the state that it was. I'm starting to feel like this. What if we catch up to Lowls? What do we do with that kind of power? We've dealt with insane odds before, certainly, but
I mean, to be honest with you, it's something that even thought about. The answer still for me is it's better for him not to have that power. So at least until then, well, hopefully something will present itself.
I just want to know how he has the power in the first place.
Well, that's why I'm frustrated, because how does this idiot of a man do what he even does, and I don't know how he's bested me at all.
I get that his book is a huge problem, but the fact that he's managed to get this far and get to it in the first place means there was something going on before all of that.
Rock.
Yeah. And even with
Maybe,
the people
but
he had helping him, it doesn't
We're right
make sense
here.
that he's gotten so far. Even just with pure luck.
luck runs out eventually.
Yes.
Not for some people.
There does seem to be a remarkable amount of outside help, or not help in our case, where there are higher powers obstructing.
Why? Okay, and that brings us to the next thing. Why are they trying to stop us? Why not him?
Well, we are corrupted. We've been corrupted through.
He made an angel bleed out of its eyes by his presence. I think he's a little bit more corrupted than any of you are.
Yeah, but we have been diseased, and that's what they see.
Right.
The ones, the higher powers, these holy whatever, they see through us, and they see the disease that we have, and they see us as a virus that needs to be stopped.
And she just kind of looks around the ship. Certainly, this is a better place for this conversation, but we haven't really had a whole lot of an opportunity for any of it. We're just... I've got Martin ready. I'll find a place.
If it makes you feel better.
Won't, but continue.
they, well, the outer beings, are mostly useless. They cannot communicate what they would like us to stop or what they would like us to desist. It seems totally irrelevant to listen to them.
The fact that the servitors of all reality can't do their jobs well enough doesn't particularly strike a lot of confidence in me, but thank you.
All just so incredibly inevitable.
Oh yeah, we also killed an inevitable.
See, but that's not, like, in the grand scheme of things, maybe this is just perspective. That's like, that happens. I feel like damn near every report and record that I know of in history of someone meeting with an inevitable ended up with them killing the thing. That's...
I don't think it's supposed to happen.
So that something's wrong somewhere, fundamentally, something pretty big. And if Lowls is the root of all of this, if we've come this far, just to have this blow up in our faces at the very end, I'm going to lose it in whatever afterlife we all end up in.
I think it's going to. To be honest,
I sort of do too.
I just sort of feel like I continue to just be a victim of my own existence. No matter which path we take, we're told it's the wrong one. And not just wrong, but like fundamentally you need to be exterminated kind of wrong. We're not even supposed to exist.
And you've now heard this from Aeons, devils, and an angel, so it's somehow every conceivable side of everything is in agreement that whatever we're doing is incorrect.
But is there a correct path? I am unsure.
I don't know. How would I know?
The correct path would be opinion. I have been to heaven, the correct path, where there was no individuality, nor any community. I do not see there being a correct path in existence.
And we're all still just accepting that the robot went to heaven. That's just a thing that...
Yeah.
Weird things have happened.
Yeah, well, you have to understand what we're dealing with and basically the mission we're on. We are creating enemies all across time and space and different dimensions, but weirdly enough, we are doing what we're supposed to be doing, even though
I think
it
we're
goes
supposed
against
to die. I think that's what we were supposed to be doing.
You're not, because
We already did.
yes, with that, but you.
Well, from my experience, if nothing else, a lot of you are fantastically resilient to being killed. So that's a great skill to keep in pocket.
Yeah, especially when you have very poor luck.
I mean, me personally, I chose you all because you were my best chance to stop this person. I couldn't do it by myself.
And also because we are friends.
Sure.
Power of friendship.
That's it. All I know is we're going to keep going until we find answers. It's the only thing I can do at this point.
I'm in this if it kills me, but...
It is likely to kill you.
Oh.
At this point, I just want to stop Lowls out of spite.
Well, here's the thing. We don't know.
Sunk cost fallacy at this point, honestly.
It's either us who has to go through all of these obstacles because people don't understand what we're doing, or he destroys whatever, kills however many, does whatever he wants to do, and then we didn't succeed. Like, then it's like, if we stop.
And she just puts a hand out and points at the city rising up on the horizon. What looks from the distance like a series of ramshackle buildings creeping up the sides of a massively rocky canyon reaching up toward the skies. Look, if that was the case, if that was the cause that we're after, we could do a hell of a lot more good by simply blowing this entire city into the sky than we would by stopping whatever Lowls is going to do.
As I have
Do you know what
heard,
Lowls is going to do?
None of us know what Lowls is going to do. But it can't be worse than this.
Lowls doesn't
If that's your motivation, Director Everett's here.
We can do both.
We could do both.
I think we should do both. I have heard this place is horrible.
Yeah, good luck.
All in favor of blowing up the city.
I think we need to focus on we need to focus on Lowls, and then maybe this could be afterwards. Because also with whatever Lowls is planning, it could be worse than this. This is, as horrible as it sounds, this is a giant city of total immorality. But what about a whole world of whole immorality that he's creating?
We don't even know what Lowls wants to do.
Aye.
Lowls doesn't even know what Lowls wants to do.
Based off of what he's done with you guys, that's probably just a small snippet. He's just going to want to get more power and do something even bigger.
I don't
I'm so sick of it.
particularly think that whatever Lowls has, he's got the ability to turn the whole world into something worse than Okeno.
I agree.
Not on his own.
No.
Well, he keeps sacrificing everyone who's doing it with him.
I know he had, well, a pretty big team that he left with. From what you told me of what you saw back in the Mysterium, it didn't seem like that was all of them. I imagine that he maybe took most of his men in to deal with that, but surely even Lowls isn't stupid enough to bring 100% of his people into the Mysterium. And besides, the stewards I doubt wouldn't have let him anyway. He'd still have his sycophants with him, and capable ones of that, helping with whatever comes next. But his numbers are certainly thinning. There's no way he gets far on his own. Eventually, attrition is going to wear him down. Luck only goes so far.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know he could do this. So, he's constantly surprising me. It's frustrating.
Shut up. Anyway. What are you thinking?
It's rude.
I don't know. I think it just, I think it gets harder and harder to care about it at all. But it feels like you just don't have a choice.
So what do you suggest?
I don't know.
I'm open to options.
I don't think we have options. That's kind of the problem. I think our only options are either continue or sit down and take it.
Look, we've always got options.
We've always thought we had options, though. We've always thought we've had options. But we've been traveling down the same inevitable path this entire time. Ever since we woke up.
So far as you know.
No, so far as we've been told. Because that's what he said. The mad poet. That's exactly what he said. So we just think that we're making decisions. But we're not. We're not making decisions.
Not all of existence? Or no?
I hope not.
It is the viewpoint of the decision maker. If you think your decision matters.
Well, if there's any stock in whatever that elder of the Mysterium said, then yeah, I'm not going to pretend to understand it. But the future's a thing that exists and ripples backwards, and the future's already a thing that exists, so...
It's already decided for us.
I'm not going to pretend I have a philosophical mind for this, alright? I don't understand any of this decision, preordained, fate threads, any of that. What matters to me is two things. Getting Martin back. And I still think that we need to finish what we were all trying to do in the first place. If this is all pointless, we can go after something else. Carcosa. Melisande alone through this. It was her that ruined everything we put together in Thrushmore. It wasn't the idea that was bad, it was the woman. You two, at the very least, understand this. That's the whole reason you were there. And you remember that now, so you say.
Are you saying to bail on whatever Lowls is doing? It's like it's not a priority.
What's Lowls gonna do? If Carcosa is half of what we understand it to be, then what happens here won't even matter.
What if Lowls is still going after Carcosa? That's what the book is for, the power wherever he's going. What if that's what he wants? What if that's his goal?
What he has is very strong. And now he's even stronger with that book, most likely. Because that's how guarded it was.
That's what he thinks, but honestly, by the very nature of the fact that Count Lowls believes it, I think it's less likely to be correct.
She's right.
Yeah, but so many people followed him. So
Yeah.
like that
He pays them.
Yeah, money talks.
Yes, but I still feel as though there's something more to this. And again, we can't pinpoint what it is, but we can't bail
he
now.
seems to just be getting lucky with all of his... Every hoop he's trying to jump through seems to be working for him, so even if it seems like it would be too dumb for... Even if it seems like one of his beliefs has to be wrong because it's his belief, they seem to have been working out for him.
I refuse to believe that after everything that we've been through, it's going to be Count Lowls that stupid idiot accidents his way into Carcosa.
I mean,
That's why I
fortune
was
favors the
stopping there.
fool. Anyways, how long do you think it would take us to get to Carcosa? How long did it take the original creation of the ritual as far as it made it? And
We've
we
already
still
done
hit
all
walls.
that work, though. The groundwork is laid. If we went back to Thrushmore, back to the Stella, with what we know, and now with Edelmay's complete mind, and yours, you had a hand in this too. Gather who may be left, there's still others, and finish what we started. I don't have a better idea. And like you said, everything we do, every single fragment of divine wisdom throughout the cosmos comes and tells us we're doing it wrong. So maybe we were right in the first place. We didn't have gods and Aeons trying to stop us then. They were helping us.
I'm not sure that we can trust Edelmay to make the decisions.
You're Edelmay. But what are you saying?
I don't know.
I don't think we even really know who you are still. I still don't really know whether Cammy's still in there or not.
Cammy lived for 2 months. Edelmay's been around for what might literally be centuries.
308.
Centuries. The same with you. You were Brick for decades before you were MD, and you were MD for a very short period of time. I don't get you. How are you two so quick to give up on everything?
Because it's all been bad. It's all been bad.
It's gotten 1,000,000 times worse since we gave up on what we were doing.
Reese,
All of this was after... Not that I blame what you did when you were Cammy. I'm not blaming you for that. But...
Reese, I got back 308 years of memories, and I don't think I stand by any of it. That sucks.
I'm gonna go get Martin ready. And she just turns and walks away. Leaving the 5 of you there on the deck as the ship pulls ever closer to the ports of Okeno.
I had a question.
Okay.
About what we've been doing so far. When we left the Mysterium, presumably telling them what had happened, were we tasked to get the Necronomicon back, or did they just send us on our way and say goodbye?
Just as they had been more than happy to allow you into the Mysterium. Having spoken with Thea in this weird time anomaly, feeling that she had no reason to disbelieve you, they needed help. You weren't beholden to them in the first place. You were offering them aid and they were accepting. This is a similar situation. The Mysterium, especially in its current state, greatly lacks the resources to attempt to recover the Necronomicon right now. That's not really what the Mysterium does. It's just kind of a safe house that protects these relics. They aren't world police trying to collect them and ensure they stay safe. But the Necronomicon, as far as they're concerned, lost to them. Obviously, Elder Thur thinks it would be great if you could bring it back and put it back in the soul of the Mysterium where it's probably safest. She is as aware as anyone would be that to ask that of you exactly on the heels of it not being that safe would be a foolish request.
Okay. So we're not being like paid.
You are not beholden. The money they gave you was payment for what you did at the Mysterium.
Okay.
What you do now is to you. If in the future that happens to aid the Mysterium, they would greatly welcome it. But you're not beholden to them at all.
I think I'm gonna be sick. I think Adelme would just sort of go off to the edge of the boat to a bucket.
I'll walk
Just
over
nauseous.
towards you.
I'm really not kidding.
Hey, you alright? Oh, okay. I awkwardly don't really know how to rub your whatever back and be okay. She's I don't. All right. Anyways.
Don't do that. It's
okay.
No,
okay.
the sentiment is there, thanks. But
some people don't realize that you can live a very long time and in one moment get enlightenment and completely change. And people do change. I've changed. And it's not easy. Especially in the midst of all of this, trying to figure all this out at the same time while we have everything coming against us, but yet still somehow succeeding.
Reginald, you're so nice. Why are you with us?
Well, again, honestly, I've done the calculations, and you guys were kind of right in the middle of morality to get the job done. Amongst all of you. The little that I've known about you, I was like, I think this group can do this, because you're not strict on every law and every rule. You're not the absolute worst, especially when you guys had...
Are you sure?
Well, you used to be pretty bad, but you all
Reginald,
are adapting.
That's not who we used to be, that's who I am. That's who I've got to be.
Okay, you can deal with that afterwards. Here's why you can say I'm nice, but honestly, if you really want to look at it, I'm using all of you. I have a job.
You're not using us.
Okay, well, I'm glad you see it that way. But I wouldn't go back or do anything except for... The only thing I'm doing is trucking forward towards whatever he's up to. Because it can't be good. And we have everything coming against us.
Mm-hmm. It's this or it's nothing, you know? Like he said that we're nothing.
Who's Lowls?
Poet. You know
Oh, the
that.
mad poet. Oh, yes, yeah. You know, sometimes that's actually a good position to be in. Because then we're not on anybody's radar, at least. To some degree. But we're slowly, definitely becoming something. You'll figure yourself out. I'm just gonna keep going.
The three of you still standing on the deck over here as Itame kind of darts off the side of the ship and Reginald follows after. What are you three doing? Everyone's slowly just darting away from you.
While they walk, when Ailmay's out of earshot or far enough away, I'm just going to look at Marius. What are your plans after this? How far do you plan on going?
I don't know. I've been trying to think about it, but I don't know if I can go back home after all this, what I've become.
Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
When I die, watch after Ailmay.
Okay.
Are you planning on dying?
Soon.
Do we all have plans to die?
Oh, most mortals die. I think there's a few exceptions in this group.
But it is not normally planned, no?
No, it's not.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not.
What's wrong?
I'm dying. Age.
How long is your life expectancy?
Well, I lived 40-ish summers, but then we had a run-in with an Aeon, and he took time from me. I don't know how much, but I can feel it ending.
Is there something that we can do? Maybe yoga?
It's worth a shot. We can always try if you want to do yoga together.
We should start yoga. And cleaner eating. You eat terribly.
I eat what I can get.
I will pack the traveler's pack.
Thanks.
I will immediately start walking to the traveler's pack.
It all comes back to that
Ching,
pack.
ching, ching,
Ching, ching, ching,
That's a
ching,
good
ching,
walk.
ching. Give me pack or give me death. That's
You all slowly call up prototype. You
I love
all
Prototype.
slowly-
You can't do this to me!
Trickling out to finish your preparations, find yourselves ready once more in about 15 to 20 minutes as the ship makes its way up to a dock, mooring, readying the gangplank, and allowing all of the passengers to very orderly, by cabin and by deck, dismount down into the streets of Okeno. Oddly, it's a more full ship than you may expect traveling down to Okeno, and you're traveling with not zero gnolls, but very few of them. Most of the folk you see traveling along on the ship with you appear to be merchants, and merchants of the extremely wealthy variety, from all walks of life and all different places, but mostly looking like they have come from elsewhere within Katapesh, or at least the surrounding areas. There are quite a few Taldans that have clearly come down from across the border to the north. Their purposes unknown, and probably better not even to think about. As the group of you disembark down the way onto the pier itself, you don't even make it all the way to the restaurants and tea houses at the shore before you again hear that strange, staticky noise and see that grain across your view. And you suddenly feel not the bright, shining, almost oppressive heat of southern Katapesh. You feel a strange, cool stone, as if you were inside a small, dark chamber. You look around and you see the sands of a desert just expanding around you. This doesn't look like the deserts of the Dreamlands or any place you've ever been. They're rockier, more crags and shelves. As your view swivels and pivots and starts to expand, these crags, these shelves, these hills, these features of the desert start to become features of a face, almost superimposed over the terrain itself. The face of a very, very old Kalashite woman who looks like she must be in her 80s or 90s, and you have no recognition of this visage at all. You hear the voice again, clearer than it's ever been. You've made it! Find me here soon! We must stop its growth! Ilari! Seek Ilari! And you're back on this pier. The further you travel, the more south you go, the clearer this voice gets. First almost inaudible and so obscured, all the way back in Casimir where you'd first heard it. Its message is now clear, mentioning things you may not recognize and still frustratingly brief. Clear.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
It's a
Unfortunately.
name.
Alari.
Yeah.
Great.
I've only just remembered. Did anyone else wake up as an infant recently?
Wake up as an infant?
Yes. I don't recall
think
being
you-
an infant.
I think that was a dream.
You have not woken up as an infant.
Didn't we
No.
all have that shared dream?
All of you would have had the dream, yes.
Which is why I thought it strange for me to wake up as an infant.
I thought that was just me.
You had a dream about you too?
You didn't have the dream
No,
about...
I did.
Okay.
You-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just assumed everyone had it.
You just...
Weird things have happened.
I mean, sure.
We went to dream. We lost our memories.
But that hasn't happened in a long time, though.
But the chances of everybody having the same dream is crazy.
Did
And
anyone...
Marius has never had it
Yeah.
with us.
Oh, that's
Admittedly, I just kind of thought we all wanted to be like hugged or something.
I mean,
After all that, that's a
Oh.
feeling
What does that
I
mean?
would have,
that's a mystery.
What's a hug?
Yeah.
although
You should take him to
I
a bar
have
or
never.
something.
I was uncertain as to whether it was a memory. I have then figured it might not be.
No.
You've never been an infant.
I thought so too.
You were once just a couple of little pebbles,
That's
and never
like-
an infant.
That's like an infant.
I like tap the hand that I like originally started with, and I'll be like,
Yeah, but I mean, but the dream itself, we were in like first person view of us as an infant, right?
Yes.
So we're not really necessarily looking as us as babies.
did I recognize that symbol? The yellow symbol with the swirly swirls?
Pretty sure it's all dead.
Yeah, have you? I don't know that you've seen that.
Did.
Because it's not. The rest of you have all seen the Dreamlands, at least once. I don't think you ever have before, so I don't believe so.
No,
She's a
I've
conduit,
been
though,
in the
whatever
I've been
that's
in the
worth.
Dreamlands a
It's
ton,
true.
but I don't know.
I would say no, you have not.
Okay. Did anyone recognize the symbol?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Would you please inform?
Oh, it's...
No good.
Well, it's the yellow sign.
What is the yellow sign?
No good.
Did I ever see it? Did I come in too late to where I've ever seen that?
I don't think he's actually seen it.
I don't think you've pulled up the art, but you've been here for it, I think.
Oh,
You've
was
definitely
I?
been here for at least once because it was in the Caravanserai in the
Okay.
Dreamland when you went back.
But we haven't
when
pulled
you
up the
met Mr.
little
Waterless and
PNG
everything,
in
yeah.
a minute.
Got
So
it.
that's what it looks like when
Yeah.
he was describing it.
Yeah.
Squiggly.
One guy had a
Roll
sick
back
tat
to-
of it. It was not fun.
Sick tat of it.
It's not. It doesn't usually bode good things. It's a great question though. Does anybody have? This would certainly be religion.
I'm a master in religion.
One
Really?
time
have
I
a
made a
natural
religion.
one.
Oh! Nat 20!
Wow. Okay, this really says a lot.
Did you get a nat one?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh!
That one. Oh, I love it.
That's no good.
That tracks.
It's no good.
It's no.
Good.
I mean, is he wrong?
That's no good.
Yeah.
If you got a critical failure, though, it's probably good.
No, it's no good.
You would certainly know that the few times that this has appeared in your very recent life, it has been no good. What it heralds or what it's connected to directly, you're unsure, but you know that it is somehow tied to the Dreamlands. And what did you two get on the ends?
Out of 39.
39?
36.
39, 36. Both of you would know beyond that it is tied not just to the Dreamlands, but it is in its own way a divine symbol. One more powerful than most traditional divine symbols, in that the very image of the yellow sign has power. I mean, clerics go through a lot of effort to get their divine symbols and their sigils consecrated to have power to be conduits so that you can use to channel divine energy. The yellow sign is... It's not even something that can really be perfectly replicated. You don't know how. Like, if you were to attempt to sketch one, you could get close, but you somehow would find yourself literally unable to create exactly that design. Edelmace, you got a natural 20?
Yeah, I did. She made her own symbol.
What? What are you laughing about?
Chicago NFTs.
I'm laughing at my friend.
It's the first nat 20 of this level.
You would know from your research. You have spent a lot of time back in Thrushmore looking into outer gods, and your research of the Stella and the ritual
Which
had
has
led
only
you
done
into
good things.
A lot of fun. Always great.
Yeah, only good things have come from that.
The yellow sign, perhaps unsurprisingly, is the divine symbol of the Yellow King. It is his mark. It is his brand. And
It's his brand.
it's theorized that all true yellow signs are directly tethered back to him.
Now, remind Brett, the Yellow King, that's Lowls in the Dream World?
No, that's the king of yellow.
So,
The yellow.
no,
the
and
yellow,
that's so fair. For
How
you to
could
so
you confuse that?
My bad. That one's on.
is an outer god. So like
The yellow king is an outer. Well,
Got it.
he is something akin to an outer.
he's
god.
he's there.
Yeah, he's like a outer being. I don't know if he's.
He has
I don't
a
think
holy
he's a
symbol.
god.
He has a
but
holy
he's-
symbol.
yeah.
I mean,
I guess God's a spectrum. You got because Pharasma's not on the same tier as everybody else. Pharasma's like way up here.
and she's the god above
Very,
all gods.
very
She's like the
token-esque with the
god.
names.
If you
of
can
just-
be a demigod, then
Hester
it's
is
gotta be
demigod.
a spectrum.
Hester's probably closer to a
Tier
demigod.
list?
Tier list. God, outer god tier
Is it
list.
C rated? You know.
That sounds like a Tuesday stream.
Up tier.
Yeah.
I think Hester would be more akin to a demigod. He's not like a full god, but
Don't let him say.
that was
really offensive towards
and the Yellow King is the Lord of Carcosa. You would know that much, of course, from your research with the Stella, because that was the whole thing you were trying to
It's time to
do.
get there.
That was the whole point. Yeah, that was the whole point of the ritual.
I was really into it.
Wait, Yellow King is who?
He's
The
the Lord of
Lord of
Carcosa.
Carcosa.
Carcosa is the Yellow King's domain.
Carcosa.
Are we in Carcosa?
No.
No, where were we at?
You're on-
No,
you're on
Reginald
Galarian.
Carcosa is where we were trying to
No, this
get.
is Brett doesn't know.
Oh, I was trying to transition. We had it!
We're in Nolson.
No, I didn't want to trans. Reginald's way smarter than me. Remember that.
We did it!
All yours.
We got dummy down for Brett. So
No, there's my turn to be smart. My turn.
Carcosa is like an outer plane. It's
Okay,
so
got
like,
it.
Like how gods have their own realms. Like a lot of the lawful good gods have realms within heaven. Like Carcosa is
And it's truly a good place.
the Yellow King's realm.
And it's really hard to find and get to.
Pretty hard, yeah.
And you might have to kill your husband.
And a bunch of your
You
friends.
still didn't get there.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
She confessed.
We're not going to come back to the RP for that one. I'm not going to do that. If I can't no.
Brett figured it out.
But the original figured it out.
Reginald already knew.
Reginald's already.
So, as you make your way into Okeno, what is your plan, party?
Either
Girl, I don't know.
We may want to look like an escort
An escort.
for a person of interest.
Or we just want to look big and tough that no one messes with us.
Only
Big and
some.
tough, or act like you have money.
I was gonna say
Don't
blend
have-
in.
We have money.
That's acting big and... I look around. That's acting big and tough.
Keep your shoulders back. Look confident.
If several
back is
look
thinking gold.
big and tough, we might be protecting something if we are on a mission.
Well, we need to... First things first is find a place to lodge with Reese's doing.
I doubt people will think we're here for vacation.
What?
Is she stand out?
The number one...
She is a robot.
Yeah. An
Right, but-
automaton.
As
Or a
you walk in-
construct?
yeah,
What is
as
it?
you-
So, like, does that, like,
Construct,
make... Cause,
yeah.
Well, if
As
that's...
you walk into the city here,
Because she's stone.
it
She's not
is
metal.
the population of the city itself is still majoritively overall human.
Right.
Especially down here near the docks where people are coming and going, and this is predominantly the people who not like live in Okeno. You're clearly seeing gnolls around, and gnolls are definitely a race that you would have seen maybe a couple of times.
It looks like you.
Not they're certainly not common throughout most of the inner seas in the region that you've been to. So seeing them with any kind of regularity at all is definitely a notable difference.
I've never seen Brett quite so offended, actually.
Well,
There
and
is
I don't
such
think he even knows what the creature looks
Yeah.
like.
I know what gnolls look like.
My chest hurts. Okay, let's keep going.
There
dare
is
you.
also the other notable one is there is a pretty sizable population of rat folk here as well, and they are a lot more
They look a
prevalent
little more like that.
down here
No,
on
they
the docks.
don't. You Silky are adorable. You are a man.
I guess you're a master in society, so yeah, you would know the proper name is Yusoki. You would also know that Noel's proper name is Kolo, and that's what they call each other. Noel's is like a very much a title that others gave them. Their Kolo is what they call their race.
So that'd be good to use that to seem somewhat respectful if we run into anybody.
Okay.
Gnolls are generally not respectful to anyone.
Correct.
Are
But
we trying to come up with a cover here?
No,
Or- okay.
we just need to figure out. We need to get
Okay,
information.
Prototype wants to come up with a cover.
All right, you want to come up with a cover?
well,
What's your
Yes.
cover? Who are we protecting?
As far as I'm aware, this is a very dangerous city.
Yep.
Correct.
We should have a reason for being here and a motivation for leaving, so we don't step on any toes.
All right. What's our motivation for being here?
I am not a mastermind.
what's besides?
Edelmay will kind of grin. It's like, no, actually, we put you in charge of this. So we had a vote earlier.
What's like besides?
You're gonna be
Oh,
no.
I
She's in
thought
charge
it
of the.
was
She's in charge of. No, Prototype's in charge of.
Just grating sounds as their eye holes enlarge.
Well, take a deep breath. No,
Like-
she's got this. She's
She
got it.
can't breathe. She's a robot.
Well, she's in charge of the recon of the cover.
I will be deconstructing. Now,
No, don't.
And
No.
Responsibility.
Look,
Okay, start with a plan. What's a big export from here?
I
Well-
would like
Well,
look, if there's one thing that I know about keeping our heads down, it's that standing around looking like we don't know what we're doing is the easiest way to stand out like people who aren't supposed to be here.
So
Am I supposed to
we
be here?
need 2 slaves and
No.
3 enforcers.
Okay, she's demoted actually.
You're behind.
Edelmay, you just go in the middle, and then we all
She
walk.
is-
As
That makes me look like.
She is
No,
slave
we,
one.
we will be
No.
protecting you, and
all right.
You
That's a
have
ship in Star Wars.
a hat
No.
of changing.
It
You
is.
could be
No.
slave 2.
I'm not. Whoa. Okay. Whoa, you're so demoted right now. It's actually crazy. So, you did great, honey. Good try. We're gonna go with
Thank you.
Reginald's idea.
But
Yes.
we just go to taverns and ask questions.
Looking
take this
lost
guy to a
is
Old school, I like it.
Yeah, people who are drunk generally talk more.
Are we getting drunk?
and fight
I
more.
mean, if you want to, I'm not.
I
Do they
want
sell
to.
Pesh here?
Unless nobody
That's
else is.
Catapesh.
You're still in Catapesh. Catapesh is the country. You're
Oh,
still
yeah, that's
here.
right.
Yeah.
Pesh?
It's the Catapesh. It's the country and the city.
That's
They're both
right.
called
That's
Catapesh, yeah.
right.
Who said
That's
Pesh?
silly. They're silly. I'm
Maybe I'm
theologically confused. Right. Let's go find a seedy-looking tavern.
Sounds good.
Oh, look, there's
First
one right
tavern we see.
Well, it's very, very likely that the taverns available in Okeno come almost exclusively in the senior variety. So if the plan for the group of you is to go around and attempt to gather information, this is going to be exploration mode here. What are you all doing? And as a reminder, just outside of the usual options that you would be taking typically within a dungeon or something, if you want to be trying to ask questions and sort of learn about either this name Alari or whatever you're trying to look for here, if you're trying to work around towards that, gathering information is one of the exploration activities you can be doing. It's diplomacy to kind of just be, making connections, asking questions in taverns, trying to work your way towards answers.
So, I do have actually an idea I was thinking of.
She is the idea person.
Yes. So, we have a dwarf. We have a block of granite. Mwah. I can actually, what is it called with armor? I can quick construct. So I can deconstruct my body and reconstruct my body in like an instant. So he can actually be carrying a bag of rocks as dwarven people do. And
whoa!
She's gonna get kicked off.
I have a figure for you.
And then we can have an extra person. Whenever if we get like ganged up on, they'll think they're being attacking 3.5, but we'll actually be attacking 4.5 people.
Who's the half?
Well, she's already mad at me, so I don't really want to.
I'm sorry, Reginald. You're the half.
It's me.
Edelman, I think you need to have a new iteration of this prototype.
We're prototype 48. Let's go. Work out some kinks.
What are we doing? Exploration mode. And seeking and scouting, follow the expert, that's all still on the table.
If I do gather information, could I make... I don't know whether it'd be more like that or seeking. I basically just want to be watching in a observing manner. Like not necessarily like keeping watch, but like observing to gather.
I will give you your options are either like searching, which is the perception based to see like if someone's like watching you or if
I want to be more like the
badly,
spying, like seeing what people are doing to see if
that would
I see something
that would be
interesting.
searching. Then that's perception check mode.
And I'm gonna also say I'm gonna use my the hat of appearances to
The hat of many looks.
kind of just make a garb that looks like an average amalgamation of what I see other people wearing.
Very blend it as well as you can.
Yeah.
He's also carrying a
Where
bag
did
of
Marius go?
Yeah.
Okay, you bag of
we
rocks.
lost.
I immediately set the bag of rocks down.
We lost. Where's prototype?
The bag of rocks.
Sad bag of rock noises from the floor.
She's being taken for granted.
I would
Somewhere Riley's like, write that down. Write that down.
in amongst the walking, or as we were walking a little bit, I would be like noticing that there's a lot of humans here. I would like to go find a quick place to get out of the way, and I will change it in my human form.
Okay.
And then also throw a like tattered cloak, if I had like maybe from the ship or something like that. I got it, knowing okay, I know this is gonna happen.
Trying to look human and blend in.
Yeah, look human and blend in. So, and then I come back out like, so this is the first time some of you guys are actually seeing me as like full on, basically Keanu Reeves, still hot silver fox.
Don't make it Keanu Reeves.
What? He's amazing.
Ignored.
He's one of the best looking people,
Why
and
can't it be
looks
Keanu Reeves?
and
But hey,
personality.
Keanu Reeves is below average in Galarian.
That's true. We've established the bar in Galarian.
Everybody
Certainly-
is.
So I'm
Chris
just
Hemsworth
average.
is below
No,
average.
you're below average.
He's just
Fine.
an average looking dude.
Mountain
So the
was-
bar-
Angelina
bar-
Jolie
the bar-
would be
we
a
have
Galarian 5. What are we
space.
talking
Yeah.
about?
For sure.
Yeah,
Probably 4.5.
he's an average looking dude. Keanu Reeves, you're a perfectly average looking dude.
That's exactly what I am.
So,
With a chiseled
you
chin.
are. What
I don't think I can blend it. No matter what I tell you right
are
now.
a gnome.
You look
There are
Sure.
plenty of like halflings, but there are your time walking and looking around the docks here. You don't see a single other gnome.
Good.
Your pink hair is like a little beacon.
Yeah.
Like this.
Then I'm gonna go with whoever I think is blending in the most. I'm gonna kind of try and hop on that train.
Okay. So you like follow the expert, or like?
So,
I mean, they have to be doing anything. You can use deception. One of the exploration activities you can do is impersonate, which does not have to be a specific person. You can also impersonate just like someone that should be here.
You said deception. And And you could have stopped there. I'm gonna tell you. Like, heaven help us, we're not gonna do my +1 deception. Was a +2, then I met a poet. I got.
Oh no!
And that's poets do.
So.
You can be recalling knowledge, like investigating.
Okay, that was gonna be my question. Is recalling knowledge still applicable here? Because that is my main squeeze.
Everything's still on the table. Like, you can do anything. If you want to be sneaking, you can.
Okay.
But just kind of like more stick into the shadows, blending in crowds, kind of like Assassin's Creed, more than like creeping behind boxes.
I'm
Just
gonna
not being
try.
noticeable.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hitch myself with Reginald and his cover, since he seems like he's blending in considerably better than I am. And it was his idea that we should just ward around me, and so I'm gonna do that. So I'm just gonna kind of try and sidle up with him, and any information that he is gathering, because he is more perceptive than I will be processing.
And so are you
Recalling
gathering
knowledge.
information? Are you going
For
to
sure, I'm
Lowls?
gonna.
Alright.
I even change my accent. Get more like this. You know,
happening?
get some dirt and kind of scuff it on my face.
I see.
We're getting so much like flavor out of what are we doing in exploration.
Oh, we've been in a dungeon
It's
for
really
weeks.
selling me on exploration right now.
We've been in a dungeon for weeks. We haven't gotten to do anything fun.
We're sitting there making our discussions and our plans, and I see Maria shift himself into disguise mode. I see this man go behind the corner and come back as a okay looking dude. And like, I just look around like, or we could just, be ourselves, I guess. No one here knows me.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna take a few seconds. Listen, she really, really wants to just play. Don't look at her while we're talking about her.
It's a pot bag of rocks.
Look back
Your rocks and rains into the shape of
I hear the grinding noise of the eyes opening.
down from your knees. I'm like, look back down. Look at me. Look at me. Don't look at her right now. We're just gonna know that we're talking about her. She's gonna be.
You see the head rotate.
I can't look right now because she's looking at us. Okay.
You have to spell out her name so she doesn't know you're talking.
Listen, she's had it kind of rough, and oh my gosh, and so she's we're just gonna don't look at her. Stop. We're just gonna try it. She just really wants to. She really wants to do a recon mission, and we haven't done one. She really badly. So like, you could just change your name. You could be Bob. You could be whatever. You could be Nellie. I look like a Nellie, so.
Call me Ronald, by the way.
When did you get over here?
This is so not my thing. I'm going to take a knife, slice into my thumb, do some little bit of orc war paint out of blood, and just let my hair down. Like, there, happy. I'm different.
All the rocks are rattling. The whole bag is shaking.
Okay, dang.
You just hear granite like grinding, like it's just a great, it's just a little.
I'm
the whole
disguised.
bag. Is
I
just
haven't
vibrating.
seen him do that in years.
How much attention is this? Rattling rocks getting us.
Surprisingly little. It's not a place that has a whole lot of magical trade, really, but it's not a low-level town. Okeno's a pretty big city. It's not like Kathir or Casimir, but it's maybe a step down below that. I'd say it's probably like a level 10 city, so they're not, especially at the docks, the weirdest thing that's ever happened. And neither are golems, honestly, because that's a similar market.
Who
So
sees a
this-
golem?
They're very common.
I see a pile of rocks.
You don't see it all right now.
So
Gathering information.
all right, gathering information. So
Yeah.
you're diplomacying, you're diplomacying.
Can I scout?
You can scout.
You
rock
see little
scout.
eye hole, like little.
We'll reassemble just like a little pair of goggles kind of size.
The head just revolves.
Yeah,
around the-
She
the bag.
started out as an infant today, and now when she's a little bit older, she becomes a rock scout, and then
Exactly.
The lifespan.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now that we have established what we're doing,
30 minutes
This
later.
is the best episode ever.
honestly, banger.
Yeah,
Not
we're having
complaining.
fun.
But we are going to take a break. So we're going to stand
Sully
up.
missed the
We're
last
just
one
killing the
episode.
time.
Yeah, so this is the first time you don't miss the screwing around in town episode before we really
I'm
start
so
to get into
happy
stuff.
right now.
Started off very
The
impressive.
most joy anyone's ever experienced in the city of Okeno.
Yeah, fair.
We're going to stand up, stretch our legs, grab some snacks, get some drinks. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. You'll see the timer on screen. You're not going to be missing anything until then. If you want to, you can spend that time checking out some of our partners down below the player there. Discount code UGTShow works on all of those to get you an assortment of little sales and deals and cool things. Getting stuff down there. Help yourself out to something cool. Help us out a little bit, but don't go too far. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. As we left off, we had just disembarked from our ship into the market city of Okeno. A knoll blight upon the inner seas, where Lowls had headed after his time in Kathir and the Mysterium to resupply for his journey to discover the city of Jerusalem. We're still, hopefully, hot on his trail. Our time in the Mysterium was only a few days after he had arrived, and leaving almost immediately on a passenger ship, we made good time here. Problem is, we don't really know where to seek him, and our other thread leading us to Okeno, the voice and the visions we've encountered ever since MD and Edelmay got their memories back, has given us very little to work with. Just a single name, Ilari. Who joins us now as we travel into Okeno in search of leads?
My name's Brett.
No,
My name's
let him
Brett,
try
and hold on, cut, take two. My name is Brett, and I play Reginald Sagacious Fox, who is a Kitsune who right now is normally a Foxman, but I am Keanu Reeves. But dirtier.
Below
No,
average in
who are you
rarity.
right now, though?
Dirty Keanu Reeves.
We're gonna be Ronald.
Oh, well, Ronald. Right. Well, Reginald is, call me Ronald.
Messed up.
He's a little more like this.
We'll get this disguise going eventually.
Hi, I'm Sully, and I play Franny.
Franny.
The itty bitty gnomish, not a witch. Not a witch, just has a pet lizard. Because he's still gotta come with me.
I'm ready for this. Let's go.
I'm Colby. I play Borkin, the full-blooded orc barbarian. Astrid.
Is that something backwards, Borkin?
That's his original name.
Oh, got it.
Huh?
Well, I'm Bryn. I'm just a pile of rocks. Nothing to see here.
Bryn's not even one of the player characters, actually. She's just hanging out.
She just likes to be at the table. She really
I'll
enjoys
just
the
set
company.
this down real quick.
My name is Keanu Reeves.
You can't do this.
No!
Hot! That's hot!
I'm
happening?
a Gold Dwarf Ranger named Frogger in Nevada.
Named Frogger?
Nevada.
Frogger, Nevada?
Frogger, Nevada.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
This is
Sounds like a
um,
kid detective game or
It's
something.
like that one guy in Dune who's got Duncan something.
Idaho.
Duncan Idaho.
Duncan Idaho's cousin, Frogger, Nevada.
Yeah.
It's from the adaptation.
Right.
The group of you head to
That's so funny.
the taverns, the dens, the gambling houses along the docks here. This is a city of not just one vice. It is a place that, again, like I said to many throughout the inner seas, would be seen as somewhat of a lawless wasteland. A place that is allowed to exist for enigmatic reasons of the Pact Masters that rule over Katapesh that they certainly do not share. As you ask around, I have two of you that are gathering information with diplomacy. What specifically are the two of you asking about? What are you trying to, what's your thread? What is your line? It can be the same line. I'm just asking because that's going to affect the information you get, obviously.
Man, I really want to know about this city, Neruzavin.
There you go, you got it. Neruzavin.
Neruzavin. This isn't English, guys. I don't know. These male words.
That's why he didn't have to say it in the
Yeah.
intro text.
Yeah. I really want to see if I can get any information about that place.
Okay, so you're asking specifically about Neruzabin. How about you?
I'm gonna ask about Lowls using one of the pictures that we have drawn of them.
Okay.
Hunt. I'm a bounty hunter. I don't know what bounty hunter gives me. That's the background that you gave me like 2 years ago.
It's time to hunt bounty. Let's go.
We're doing
It's been
it.
2 years. You're
I think
ready.
you get a jetpack.
All right, so the two of you are gathering information. One about Neruzabin and one about Count Lowls. So we'll start with Count Lowls. Go ahead and roll me a diplomacy check.
That's a 13 on the die. Plus my wonderful diplomacy up to 17, so that is a 30.
The 30, you're asking around at the docks about somewhat enigmatic and reclusive count from a backwater county in a country half of a continent away. You are met with nearly zero recognition. Though the few people that you're even able to get to understand Versex or Ustalov simply shrug and say it certainly is not their business. You find no leads whatsoever in the first hour.
Make it their business.
How about you, Reginald? Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay.
Again, each of these, this is an hour by hour exploration mode right now.
I do have I don't have my thing to show. Anyways, I have stuff for helping with these things, but I'm gonna roll not that bad, so I think I'll be alright. So what am I doing? Diplomacy?
Yes.
I win. No.
It says on my paper, I just win.
I did.
I have a feat that says I win.
39.
39?
Yeah.
All right, so as you are asking around about Neruzabin, you get not one single iota of recollection. Nobody has ever heard of that name. It doesn't mean anything to anybody.
Yeah.
You get nothing but raised eyebrows and quizzical looks.
Sometimes I ask about it, and then I realize I don't get that information. Then sometimes they're like, "Oh, you know what? I heard somebody went over there one day, and man, one day I would wish to go there." It's like kind of speaking a little louder in some places. Hopefully, and then I'm trying to read people, with my perception of what if I'm getting anything from any of that.
But it seems to be a place that does not ring a single bell for anyone here that you've asked. You are scouting. You are searching. So, Edme,
Yeah.
roll me a society check. Because you are investigating. You are recalling knowledge.
Beans.
That means it's not good.
That's not good. It's 31. 8 on the
31.
die, 31.
Okay. As you're
You want
kind
me
of
to roll
following,
3 more?
as you're kind of following around with everyone gathering information, you're around. You're just sort of picking up on what's happening around the area. You're watching these two sides of the mostly Reginald, not very successful methods that are going on. But you do definitely notice something. While down near the piers and the docks and these lower districts, it is a lot more travelers and merchants. It's definitely a lot more people that are not residents of Okeno. They're not long-time stayers. This area is definitely, it seems like it has a little bit less of an ear to the ground on what may be happening within Okeno. And from Rokusan, the Great Mother congratulates you on defeating Lowls. You've all done... Oh, never mind. I'm on his trail again. I guess there's a wheel in the fact that you're alive and survived the Mysterium.
Woo!
And a whoa!
Okay!
As you're running out of time. I think you'd have a cop, right? Right?
I think he lost his badge.
Wheel?
He did, actually.
Like physically lost.
I made my own
not
badge.
Oh,
Yeah.
that means yeah.
And a whoa. Wheel and a whoa.
2 sides of a coin.
There's so many things.
A lot of
Let me
things.
think. Let me consider things here.
What is it you guys are going to do?
Well, I'm getting stolen probably, but
Okay. And then what is it
Searching.
Hey, he's looking for a woe right now.
searching
up.
for anything specific?
Don't be saying that right now.
When the time comes, I'll explain what I'm searching for.
People.
I will give you a woe. In the 9 days since the two of you have left, the group of you left the Mysterium, the two of you, Prototype and Edelme, have not seen any improvements in the strange condition that you received back in the Mysterium.
Yes!
That means it hasn't gotten better for you either.
That's okay.
She likes the flash.
As a matter of fact, it has actually gotten somewhat worse. Each day that you sleep and wake up, this seems to proliferate inside your body.
Proliferate.
Spreading more severely and reaching further
That's
throughout
right.
everything.
He's gotta finish the description.
Sorry. I'm so hyped about this. I'm sorry.
We're about to be week 50 to fire, dude. Please stop.
You guys know that you are week 15 to fire. That's something you'd already discovered via experience. You've discovered that you have the plant trait.
Yup.
For that doesn't do anything inherently unto itself,
Wow.
but it does kind of make life, well, it can be good or bad. I mean, there's pros and cons to being a plant. What's the worst that could happen?
There's a lot of cons, actually.
The week 15 to fire.
That would be one of them. That immediately presents itself.
But the two of you really start to feel, as this spreads throughout you, it is some type of a rot. You're on a boat. You haven't had much opportunity to address this, and you're not confident that whatever doctors or hospitals may exist in Okeno are going to be the greatest option. But additionally, the two of you now also have a 5-foot penalty to all speeds, as this
I'm already so slow.
really starts to make it somewhat more difficult to move. And you are doomed one.
Oh, for pity's sake.
Ooh.
I'll take the doomed condition.
I have heard that becoming immortal shortens your lifespan. So actually, I am just becoming more of a person.
Of becoming immortal. I thought you said becoming immortal shortens your lifespan. I was like, oh, okay,
No,
it categorically doesn't,
immortal.
but
When you
that
become
makes a lot more
immortal,
sense.
a lot of things try to kill you, so...
That's no fair. No fair.
That's fair. But I have heard from a reliable source that people do actually have a lifespan, and now I feel like I have one, which means I'm just, I'd better, value the life that I have in the time that I have it.
For the wheel, we'll get to that in a bit. I know I have it. I'm sitting on it. But I can throw you the well here as we walk around. But also, he threw, when I heard the Chaos card could come back, the Gremlin is pleased to hear this. MD, Edelme, hero points.
Oh, thank
Also,
you.
number of Kasad.
Okay.
Throw so many things.
Oh my goodness.
I guess.
Oh, here we go.
Chaos!
No, that's a lie.
I thought I would not
Well,
put it
what is
past
it?
our case, just put it on the top.
Monkey's handshake.
That sounds kind of like it. Mine is Creator's Direction.
Oh.
Indubitably.
So after this first
Thank
hour,
you.
Thank you.
you have found very little success. As you continue to ask around to try to find some kind of a lead, it is at this point, let's say about 2 in the afternoon. The sun's past its zenith. It's blindingly hot out in the sun. Fortunately, Okeno provides a lot of shade. Huge canvases and tarps stretched out between buildings over streets, sheltering many of the residents, especially near the docks, where they know the tourists may not be quite so tolerant to the desert heat. Are you two still investigating the same thing? Is anyone changing what they're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna still keep investigating. I really feel like I have a bonus to diplomacy somewhere. I'm streetwise is my background.
I figured out what bounty hunter lets me do. It lets me track my bounty.
That's great.
That's
Solid.
amazing.
Fantastic.
Once we find them.
I feel like
Once we find him.
I just don't have the details on, but I feel like asking about like solid. I have solid lead. What do I have?
What are your leads right now?
Right now would be.
It's probably not the Fall of Mysterium anymore.
No, it's not. It's still gonna be Lowls is always kind of
Lowls
up there,
is
but then
always
also
lead
I
one.
want to find the city.
Nerizavit. So Lowls and find Lowls and find Nerizavit. Okay?
Yeah.
There's 2 cases.
So I
All
feel
right.
like that would give me a bonus, but I don't have the details on the character sheet.
Well, so are you still asking? You're still looking into?
Still
Nerizavit
wanna do
with
that,
your-
yes.
Okay. How about you, MD?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I forgot the MD forgot the name of the lady that we're supposed to help, so he's gonna keep looking for. The MD forgot the name of the lady we're supposed to find, so he's gonna keep looking for Lowls.
Also, in between our little break, as we gathered basically no information, you gathered some, I didn't get any. I will give you. I will give you a or guide the timeline, so that'll give you a reroll at least for. I think it's an attack or a skill check.
Cool. Yeah, we're just gonna keep searching for Lowls. I think my dice back, please. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So yeah, I guess give me yours first.
I'm good. I rolled an 8.
You could reroll it.
You know what? I'll go ahead.
You've got the timeline. Your timeline is guided.
I'll smoke that.
You've been guided.
I rolled a 5.
Okay. Guide him somewhere else.
Don't worry, you'll get it back in a day.
Ever.
Yes.
This is one of those inflection points.
This is one of those inflections.
What about you, Reginald?
Yeah, I am going to keep asking about this city.
Nope.
See if I get any information about it. Any slight hearings of anything.
What a time to wish that we still had Easy, our only charisma character.
You said it was what? I mean, I'm kind of charismatic.
It's diplomacy.
Oh, diplomacy, right?
Because you're asking around is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Take a different approach. That's the traditional way to gather information in a town.
I rolled a 12, which would be a 36, but that's less than 39. So I'm actually going to do my turn back the clock.
Let's go.
And I will do that. And then I get
all
a plus.
in 10 minutes.
1 hour, actually.
Yeah. Well, just talking to somebody, that didn't really work. I'm going to talk to... I bet you they got... I'm going to try.
Goes to a tavern, rewinds the start of the tavern, goes to a tavern slightly different way.
Yeah.
I read a story like that once.
There was somebody... I knew they were keeping something from me. I'm going back in there. Give me a minute.
Losing it.
Yeah. And I re-roll, and then it triggers a check with a +1 circumstance bonus. Does that mean I get a +1?
Because you know what not to do.
Hold on. 15 plus
That's good.
24 plus the 1 is 40.
40? Solid. Absolutely nobody has any recognition of the name there is.
Sanzamaro.
I think he's trying to tell you something.
You still get blank looks and nothing. Which, at that point, you feel like, they'll give you with a 40, that this is not due to like a lack of willingness to share information or anything. You're certainly starting to get the sense, you're almost confident of it, that Neruzavin, this might be like trying to ask people directions to Carcosa.
Sure.
This may not be a place that you can just walk to. And if it is, it's certainly not one that is well known.
Yeah.
It's very borderline, straight up impossible. You're gonna find someone in a tavern in the docks of Okeno
Sorry,
that
I
knows
wasted
anything
about
about Neruzavin.
7 silver pieces on buying people drinks to possibly give me information.
I'm
No,
gonna
I
draw
got
my,
nowhere.
And with yours, you don't learn anything else about Lowls either. You're asking about like a person that you're pretty sure has been here, but again, trying to find any connection, anyone who's willing to share, but that connection
They don't want to talk to him work.
is very little. Give me your society again there, Adelaide. And I'll take a perception from you as well, Marius.
Yeah, I want to say that Marius is going to be kind of... One of the big things he wants to look for is, that, like, he doesn't know... I don't know how many people speak Common, or are there, like, a lot of people with other languages?
Well, Common, or like generally Taldane in the Inner Sea, is basically everybody. It is still, especially in any kind of merchant city, it is the native tongue. But you will hear all of the gnolls around almost exclusively communicating in Kolo.
Okay. So Marius particularly wants to listen for like the names Lowls, but also he imagines that if Lowls has come through here, then he's been talking somebody's ear off, and that they might be imitating him to somebody else to be like, man, this guy's just kept on talking to me like blah 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 blah. So he's been listening for someone imitating Lowls badly.
Okay. So what did you get, Anyway?
I got a 36.
The 36, you notice something else about the Kolo of Okeno here, which is that there is very clearly some degree of a two-tiered society going on. What at first, the first hour you were walking around just kind of appeared to be the average of locals blowing off tourists. The more you look around, the more you see, it doesn't actually appear to be that, necessarily. There are the Lowls of Okeno, and there is everybody else.
Yeah.
And that seems to be a very rigid sort of two-caste system here. You get the feeling that anyone that really knows anything about the goings-on of the city is probably going to be Lowls, and they are not going to give any of you the time of day. And since you succeeded on that, I'll just give you, there is a straight up, I'm -4ing all of your checks right now.
Why would
Because you are 5 not Lowls trying to get information in Okeno. You are writing a huge penalty.
It's not a nice city.
What did you get for your perception, Marius?
42.
42! Oh my god!
You can see.
Fun fact, that is a level 21 DC. With a
Whoa!
You're so good at this.
I got a 19 on the day.
Only you get hit.
With a 42, you would notice that as it's now passing from 2 in the afternoon to 3 at the end of this hour, you would see the areas around the docks, especially the streets, are starting to thin out a lot. Almost 100% of the Lowls that were here have left to deeper in town. And you can see, because the whole of the city is kind of built into a rocky canyon, the whole city slopes up out from the docks. It's concave. You can actually sort of see all the way up and across the city from where you are. You can't really see, obviously, the details of what's going on in the streets, but there is very clearly some kind of event that is starting up much further in that is drawing nearly all of at least the locals.
Okay.
Hour 3. Oh, yes.
Yes. So, you are carrying around this little bag of rocks.
There's a hero point in it. MD freeing the name you just heard sounds right. Saying 21 with a hero point to MD.
Okay, so as we're going around to these bars
Sudden
and
revelation.
whatnot, what is it?
Sudden revelation.
Ooh, this is a sudden revelation. Okay, so as we're going around to these bars, I'm in this bag. Now, when I'm not in my armor, I'm in the semi-dream state. I'm kind of there, but also my consciousness is not fully in my body because I don't really have one. So, what I'm going to do is, as we're going around to these bars, I'm sure there's people that have passed out in the bars. I can infiltrate their dreams. As I'm going in, I'm going to gather information. It takes about 10 minutes to gather information from a target that is sleeping. You will attempt an occultism check against the target's will DC to interpret the symbolism and learn information about a single topic. If the target has no knowledge of the topic, you learn they don't know about this topic.
Okay.
Unless your result is a critical failure. So,
okay.
What are you gonna do about that?
So if this is something you can just do, is there a cooldown on this, or does it just take 10 minutes?
They are immune. It's 10 minutes, and then
you're in
immune.
a city. There's infinity days.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's the best possible time to do it.
Okay.
The only possible time to do it. Really.
Yeah, I will give you definitely, because they need to be unconscious, they need to be dreaming.
Yes.
So I'll give you 3 while you can walk around to the taverns.
Okay.
Passed out drunk patrons
Right.
that you can, latch onto and try to learn about a certain topic. I'll give you 3 shots.
Okay. I will also... let me see what this is. I would also like to do... Oh my gosh, I just lost it.
They make will saves?
They make will saves.
What's your class DC?
It's going to be a will save of 33.
None of those are 20s, so you get 3.
Yep.
These are just regular
These are
people.
Well,
These are
excellent.
just guys.
And they're drunk. So
They're drunk guys.
Okay, sweet. I would love to, basically, I would like to either, the image of Alari in this thing. So, in this area where she was, the shelf, the desert shelf.
Okay.
So, it's less so Alari and her name, and more so of the area, the image, the area.
That's your first one?
Yes.
Okay. Probing around The first man whose dreams you infiltrate here is a merchant trader that did not arrive here by ship. The dock is still the best place for a traveling merchant to have arrived. He arrived by caravan. And you see not so much the image of the face in the desert, but very much that terrain seems to be the prevalent geography south of Okeno. We're at the bottom end of Katapesh here. As you head out south, it just becomes rocky deserts with little trails and sparse settlements. It almost perfectly matches the kinds of landscapes that you saw in the dream.
Okay.
What's your second thing?
Alar yourself.
You have, but just the name Alari? Because I guess that's all you have, right?
Yeah.
You reach into the mind of a woman who has worked in Okeno for some time. She is just a server at one of these taverns. It's where she's always been. And you gather that she has no knowledge of anyone named Alari.
Okay. Can I try again on the third one, or is that should I?
You can do it to a third person, yeah. You can do Alari again on another person, because it's three different people, right? That you're...
Yeah, I would also, I guess on the third one, I would like to see what knowledge they have of the event that's happening.
The event that's happening. Ah, okay. You would see what looks to be a massive, very colorful fair. There is a carnival, complete with a huge amphitheater and a massive, huge tusked mastodon on display, walking around, commanded by a whip-wielding gnoll. It is a festival. It is a market. It is known as the Laughing Flesh Fair. It is not held every single day at Okeno, but it is held nearly every week at least once. This woman whose mind you're in is not wholly familiar with the schedule, as it's an almost entirely Knoll exclusive event. The Laughing Flesh Fair may not even be the actual name of the place. It's just a moniker that it received due to the fact that, well, the way Knolls kind of communicate, rather than traditional auctioneers raising their hands, or it's barks and these strange laughing hyena-like bays that they use to display their interest. You see a great amount of merchandise on display, and clearly several very wealthy, very knowledgeable, and influential Knoll leaders throughout.
Okay, sweet. Are we going to continue looking at dream people?
Well, that's a great question. This is so it's 3 o'clock, third hour. We have not found a ton. The dream research has got us some stuff. Are we continuing? Are we changing any tack here?
I think we need to change tack.
Yeah.
I think we would want to reconvene and at least talk about what we found so far, or what we haven't found.
Yeah, you can certainly gather before we start this next hour. You can meet back up. I assume you guys are kind of meeting back up each hour to see if anyone's, because if anyone found anything, you'd all need to know.
I pretty much got nowhere. I feel as though that, honestly, I kind of want to get a handle on maybe a knoll that you guys could tell me that might have something. Or what are they called? What do they
call themselves? Colo.
Colos? We should probably try and be respectful, call them colos, but let's...
Be respectful to them, but
I don't think it's gonna...
No, because we're trying to blend in. But
No,
if
right,
I can
but-
get one, I can possibly charm it. And then...
All the Knolls I've seen don't really want to... It seems like they're not interacting with anyone other than other Knolls.
Right.
But
One of
it
those.
seems
One-
like most of them have left.
If we
for-
find one that we think has answers, I could maybe charm it and maybe get some answers out of it.
But it seems like most have been going up into the city for something going on.
I think that's where we
Yeah.
would go.
Rattling, shaking of rocks in the bag over here, as it kind of out of the bag.
Oh, good morning.
I have received information from the surrounding area. There is a festival going on in the Intercity, almost exclusively for Knolls.
That'll probably be what you were talking about.
How did you find that out?
I interfered with the transmission of dreams.
You can go into people's dreams?
I can infiltrate them, or
Okay,
You're pretty good at making conduits.
remind me to never sleep near you.
I am normally powered
What are you
off.
dreaming about?
I just don't want her to be interfering with my dreams.
I
Okay.
hardly ever influence them.
Hardly.
Hardly.
Ever.
Uh-huh.
Is your hat of the variety of Colo? Could it become more no-shaped?
I possibly can, but let me tell you, I'm not the person to be interacting with people.
He really isn't.
You might be the only one, unless, I mean,
We could try paying somebody.
Money does talk.
Also, did you share about the potential location?
Oh, the potential location is south of the city. I may be able to inquire more if we find people.
okay. I mean, she's right. You could certainly more effectively disguise yourself than the rest of us could.
That I don't disagree with, but
You could put me on a cart going into the area, although I doubt I would be useful.
Yeah, you're gonna get turned into a hut, so we're not gonna do that.
I think that maybe we should start asking about the lady in the dreams, the name or Lowls, together.
but also
All right.
if we need
Alari?
to,
A lot. That's it.
Alari.
if there's a
Alari.
potential to need to go to the south of the city to get into the desert, we might also want to start looking into transportation options.
We'll think about that later. We need to reconvene with Reese and talk to her about stuff too before we start making any big decisions about leaving the city.
Yeah.
Did we get an idea of how far out of the city that other place is? Sorry.
Out of the city.
Out of the city.
It's
So
like
no.
Okeno's kind of in like a big craggy desert, so
Yeah.
like it's on sort of the edge of it here, and south of it is just it's like that for a while.
We're going to Burning Man, guys.
This is Fire Festival, like it's
Okay.
I would like to find a specific type of person. Hopefully, sleeping.
A knoll.
That's a great idea.
A knoll could work. But I am looking specifically for a sleeping person who might be savvy in the area.
Well, maybe we can find a knoll who looks like it's already trying to get a little beers in him, and then we can buy him some more. And then maybe you can find him in the dream.
We could do that.
Right. Right.
Certainly an inn or a tavern is also an inn. Would have a lot of sleeping people.
An inn would be an inn for us.
We could just
Also,
lay low until
That's a
tonight.
good one, Marius.
I do have to be relatively in their immediate vicinity.
oh,
I think we know
oh
what
the
we're
bells
doing.
are tolling.
That's 4th hour now.
Okay.
I think we just make our way steadily further into town too. That's where the residents are, not the us.
Right. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't get more information.
You were asking about the
yeah.
Forgotten City.
Yeah, I know,
The-
but
It's
Forgotten.
I didn't want to step on your toes, man. You were really gung ho and
but
excited about it.
You're also not a knoll, so it's not really.
But I bet you somebody who does know.
Sometimes you just gotta remind them
I mean-
to remember.
I think Lowls got a whole forbidden book of knowledge and power to find the city.
Yeah, but I was like, just an essence, or even like, you know, fable stories or things like that, or something.
It's okay, man. We're gonna go hit on
I
a
could
knoll
g-
together,
just
and then
go-
we'll feel better.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
If I like, you can see the head like kind of tilting, and squinting eyes. If we had any eyes over here.
We.
Yeah.
We are now prototype.
Yeah.
We are prototype.
prototype speedrunning becoming the board collective.
Yeah.
if you squint really, really, really hard,
If I squint.
I squint.
Okay.
You can't
It's
squint.
difficult. You could, in theory, look somewhat similar to a very disfigured gnoll.
A very ugly knoll.
Oh, you mean if I turn back into my
Yes.
fox form?
I doubt being human is more of an advantage than being a disfigured
Has
gnoll.
anyone asked the rat folk?
So you can, before I get to that, you can attempt to disguise
If it
yourself as like a different ancestry. There's you can just straight
Oh,
up
I
do
can?
that. Anyone can. That's just like the use of
Oh.
making a disguise.
What kind of? That's the
It-
deception thing.
That's the
It-
deception thing.
Comes with a pretty big penalty to change because you're trying to look like a completely different race than you are.
Cultural appropriation.
It's
Okay.
it's like a -4 to your disguise.
Does
So
it help
it's
that
We
he-
got a -3
pretty heavy.
overall.
Kind of large, actually.
I guess you don't.
My shapeshifting intuition, that's what it's called, like, that is only between human and...
It's human and fox form, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got like two, and it's not even like you can turn to a different human. You've got like these two
Right,
straight
right. These
forms.
are, yeah, it's
Those are your forms.
yeah. Ronald and
Pretty sure it is just
Reginald.
deception. Yeah.
I mean, Marcus, you could just straight up be a knoll right now. And if we've got to
I
go,
could try what if we want to go that route. It might be better if I solely talk to you to look like, oh, I'm a gnoll who's willing to talk to you, so maybe other gnolls should be willing to talk to you. I don't think I should be talking with other gnolls.
okay, are you?
I'm pretty sure that I just
We
I can look like them. I don't think I can
remember that.
believably interact with them.
Pretty
I
nervous.
think they'd pretty immediately know that something is weird about me.
Remember the elf lady on the boat that was sitting on him and he didn't catch it? That's his social awareness in all situations.
Yeah, what happened to her?
Well, that happened to her.
All right.
It's so in there, man.
Can you turn into a hot knoll?
All right, let's try.
All right, roll for hot. Flat check.
Absolutely.
No!
passes.
Oh! Okay.
Actually,
nice.
Brent's gotta go. We
Yeah.
need some new art.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta go
Alright.
stat. Get us
The 19 is showing up immediately in the 90th or the top 10 percentile, but 90% of gnolls. It's pretty up there.
Also
And
explains
it's-
why you don't want to talk to other people.
Yeah.
You just
You're
did.
above
Whoa.
them.
Yeah.
This is like the you're
Kind of like the Keanu Reeves of
The
Knowles.
Keanu Reeves knows. Like,
Yeah.
in my head right now.
I mean, he's just that.
the Keanu
Marius,
Reeves.
we can work with that.
Yeah.
I guess so. I don't really know what gnolls are, what the hot gnoll looks
So is there like a
You're one of
transition?
them right now. You are.
So is there like a transition from like as we're walking, it's kind of going from like less humans to more...
I think he just kind of ducks on a corner for a second and then like hides in a phone booth.
And he goes back and we're all like,
And
whoa.
he's like, holy crap. He comes back and is suddenly very
I
attractive.
look like I look like a normal gnoll, and then I take my glasses off, and you're like,
Oh, and he's with the 90s sitcom trope. And just boom.
It's crazy how big of a difference it is.
Takes his glasses off, lets his hair out.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Is
Oh
that a
my god.
15 pack?
We gotta get into the bar stat,
Yeah, no,
actually.
I mean, they're just bigger, so I just feel like there's more room to create more muscles.
They go all the way up.
They go all the way up.
and an odd
They
number
just keep
too.
And then there's like one in the center. It's weird.
That's his weak spot.
So,
boom, boom,
19.
boom.
Marius is close to the hottest gnoll you've ever seen in your life. It's
I didn't know I
Any
felt that
gnoll,
way
really,
about
yeah.
him.
you're gonna get some like this is the kind of like no one's gonna get just like attention walking through the streets like bam. You get a
We're not
like,
trying
I mean,
to wake
it's one of
everybody
those like
up. We're trying to make everybody.
it's one of those things that just like transcends sexuality where anyone can appreciate any gnoll can appreciate like
Right.
that's damn dude like
Yeah.
Okay.
that's a good looking gnoll.
Ladies love
Like,
him,
I get
they
it.
want to be him.
I get it.
Exactly. Like,
See,
you
now
get
we're
it.
cooking on something. Now we've got a plan, because that'll work.
Right.
That'll work. Yeah, let's go. I
Okay,
mean,
yeah, let's
Just
go.
remember, you're trying to buy other people drinks. The other people.
yeah, you got this, I think, dude. I think you, like, really got this.
So with this third hour of investigation here, the group of you head further up into town. Are you going up to the Flesh Fair or just further into Okeno? Because it's I mean, again, you can sort of see the town. It's a big enough event that you can see clearly it's happening. I'm kind of almost in just like the heart of Okeno.
Actually going to break away from the group and try something different.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to fork off and you're going to find information yourself.
Yep.
Are the other four of you sticking together?
Well, he's carrying me.
Okay, you
I'm
two are
carrying
going.
you?
Your bag of rocks. That's right. You two
You're
are going.
strong.
Guess
You're
what?
strong.
He's strong.
Do you want to carry a bag of rocks?
Yeah, he's too
I'm
hot.
too attractive.
Yeah,
to
he's
carry
He can't be doing that anymore.
Too hot for this.
Yeah. Look at him.
You two are forking off. You three are going.
Hey, where did MD go?
Sorry, I was so distracted. Just
MD thinks he forked off, and all of us are just following behind.
Where are you going with your bag of rocks?
I am looking for a warren of rat folk.
Okay, you're looking
for
trying to find
rat
some
folk.
Soki. All right.
And pay them money.
Money works. How about the other three of you? Where are you
Stay
going?
with the hot one.
Okay.
You stay with the hot one?
How far away are you going?
Far enough away until I find rat folk.
I will.
Where do you think they are? In here?
How long? Invisibility lasts for 10 minutes.
Yes. These are hour sections. So
Yeah. If you do you want, just in case, because you'll be completely by yourself. I could.
I was like, I hold up the bag of rocks.
Oh,
You're
that's right.
entirely alone.
Okay, you take. All right, fine. Then I'll stay with Hot Knoll.
All right, you are now obviously the leadership hierarchy is determined by how hot
This
you
also
are.
completely destroys the original intent of trying to find
I
someone
know.
to get to sleep.
You just-
so she can read her mind.
You just really call us all God. I'm so sorry.
So yeah, our
I'm
hierarchy's
trying to remember what the plan was.
I respect you
actually-
so much more now. All of a sudden.
staring.
It's 308 years. I've dated a lot of people, but I don't know.
Like-
I don't know. Kind of makes you wonder, but
So as the de facto new leader of this group, Marius,
This is why I never
the Hot
develop
Knoll
people
Ranger, where are you taking us?
let's go.
I don't want to go too close to the Flesh Fair because honestly, I think I'll want to kill most of the people I see there. So I'd want to stay probably a few streets away and then look for like an inner tavern, kind of see people who are nearby, but
Okay.
not at it.
So we'll start with you two. You're looking for a Yusoki den, and you are scouting still. So give me your diplomacy check first, MD. And what information are you trying to gather?
Gosh, there's so much information I want to know.
I know there's a lot of
There's a
questions.
lot to
There's
know
a lot of
here.
Things.
I'm
It's very open.
not the diplomacy. It's still gonna be. I'm still gonna be Lowls. It's gonna be this weirdo dude looking for something in this city. We know he's here. No, the lady. Colby forgot her name.
Elari.
Elari. Yeah, her. That's right, Rock?
If you would like me to look at Alari information, you may continue.
We're gonna look for Elari.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the Rock wants.
Diplomacy check.
Oh, rock one.
I thought it was a 20. It's not a 20, it's a 12. 28. 28.
Yeah.
29.
29. As you're asking around here trying to find something, most of these Yusoki, they're somewhat detached from the main goings-on of Okeno. They seem like they largely kind of operate their own warrens. They have their own... They're more of a mercantile empire here, adjacent to the Flesh Fair, trying to make what honest living they can in Okeno, because there's still a lot of supplies and goods to be moved and money to be made that way, because there's a lot more that a city needs than just people. You don't find anyone who knows anything about Alari. You're kind of finding some dead ends here, but you do learn that a lot of these Yusoki communities know a lot more about the general goings-on of Okeno, because that's kind of their entire business, is trying to operate sort of tangent to everything else that works here. I would definitely give you, as you're walking around, no 20s, two sleeping dreamers that you're able to enter. One Yusoki, who just appears to be similarly just kind of at a tavern, just flat face, on a seat next, like drooped across two bar stools in a way that only a rat could conceivably be comfortable. And a gnoll, who looks like they have just kind of passed out in the street in the shade of an overhang next to a stoop by a random building.
Shaka shaka.
We'll start with the Isoki.
As we're walking up, is there a particular order in which you would like to acquire information?
Follow your heart. Oh, she doesn't have a heart. That's a hard thing to follow.
Okay, well, I guess on the first one, I will. What does the knoll look like particularly?
Well, so you'd find the Isoki first. It was over the course of an hour.
Okay, perfect.
So I'm just saying it's how many. I'm just giving you for convenience that you're getting.
I would like to see. I would still like to see if there's anything like a large. Well, I guess the specific landscape. If there's if that's a notable hill. If we're trying to find someone.
The vision of that. Like,
the vision.
This Isoki does not know anything about that shape. As a matter of fact, they would know enough about the deserts around here. These are all desert Isoki down here. That such a formation like that is almost certainly something that does not exist. That's like a dreamscape, an inbuilt message, part of a vision, more than it is like an actual real place that looks like that.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Unless I completely failed, in which it's bad to know. Bad to know.
Well, it's their will saves. You don't have to do anything else. Right? They just make will saves.
Okay.
They didn't roll 20s, so they didn't make the same.
Okay. Okay. And then we go to the.
And then you find that passed out knoll later in the hour.
Okay. What does the knoll look like?
The knoll looks like he's drawn up in pretty hefty, very surprisingly thick leather-cladded armor that is fairly common among most of the ones that you've seen. He's got a huge sap and a saber, both at his hip. And he looks like he's some sort of guard. He definitely doesn't look like an official town capacity of any sort, but he looks more like a bodyguard of some kind that has just kind of wandered off or found himself off duty and very quickly just kind of succumbed to the siren call of nap time, as we all have at some point, I'm sure.
Yes. Excellent. Well, I would like him to make a will save.
He failed.
He failed. Excellent.
Yeah, I already rolled a d20.
I would like to implant.
You making an F20?
Wait, is this a different will save?
Yes.
Oh. He failed.
Okay. I would like to implant a subconscious suggestion.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
my gosh.
Does critical failure matter or? What's your class DC?
DC 33.
Oh, he would have critical. He definitely would have critical failed.
Okay. So it lasts 1 week. This is a subconscious suggestion.
You don't want to sell mini death sticks.
This is very slight. It's just a subconscious thing.
Okay.
I would like to lean him towards trusting the newcomers. That's all I want. I don't want to go, and I would just have it's generally an idea of us without being. It'll be like an idea of our party without being
Okay.
Man, I sure wish a pink-haired
You should trust the hottest gnome ever in this friend.
You should trust, yeah. Be a little trusting.
It'd be really
this
fun
week
if
is
I
what
met
I'm trying
Give
to
new
get at.
people a chance. He opened a fortune cookie and he said, "Opportunity waits for those with eyes to see it."
That's what I'm saying.
Daydreaming about meeting a ghoul with a funny hat. It's like, that would be cool.
And while I'm in there,
while she's at it,
like she's at the grocery store.
While I'm here, I might as well just pick up some more information.
At the brain
gosh,
store.
dude.
Yes.
Don't forget to butter on your way out.
Yeah, right? I would like to see if they know anything about the name Alari.
Probing around in this Kolo's mind, Alari evokes an image of a woman. She's in maybe her 30s, and she's definitely Kelishite. Looks like she spent an entire life in the sun. Even at this not that old age, she's already kind of locked into a very slumped posture. Clearly, visibly, this is a woman who has spent an entire life of hard labor. This
She's
memory...
young, like she's not the ancient.
No, she's like 30
Okay.
something.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
You see her working at the simple task of breaking apart stone in a quarry, trying to ready out massive blocks with a looming tower in the distance that looks like it's very well built, but very brutalist, just pretty much straight pillar of sandstone. The single massive gate at the front and occasional barred windows studded throughout. The thing raising what must be like 5 or 6 stories high, overlooking a huge part of Okeno, but sort of around a corner. So somewhere that wouldn't really be visible from the dock itself, as the city sort of goes through this canyon back around a bend a little ways. And coming out from this doorway, you see one Colo escorted by an entourage, held aloft on, I forget the name of those things. So they only get the people literally carrying the giant cushion, big couch, just lug people around. Is it what?
Palanquin?
It's Palanquin. That's it. Something. I was like, it's Palace something. Well, my brain just keeps saying Palisade, and that's a
C-3PO.
wall. It's not that.
No, R2-D2.
Palanquin.
No, C-3PO.
She-
at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Pangolin.
Pengolia?
She has a beige veil around her head that just waves back over her shoulders, and a huge amount of piercing studded throughout her ears and her nose, many of which are connected with long, very light chains. And that is the information that you get.
The hottest no ever.
Second
Nope.
hottest.
No, he's the second hottest. He rolled a 19. That rolled a 20.
Actually, well, I'll.
Not.
Okay, I will speak. I guess I'll just speak. You'll hear a voice drifting up from the bag that you hold on your shoulder.
This Knoll may be more inclined to trust us in the future if we would like to work with him. He knows quite a bit about Alari.
Oh, you got something?
Kind of.
And I try and explain the same scene going in the same Knoll and like the situation.
Do you have more?
No,
I've
that's it.
never
Elsewhere.
doubted.
Here we
You
go.
have the other, the three of
Here
you,
we
the second hottest no ever, and his
I'm just here to
entourage,
watch.
heading around to ask about
I
what?
want to do this.
Well, so I have an idea.
Okay.
I
Oh, good.
could be.
I get. Oh gosh, that's what I said.
I really wish I was telepath. Like we had like a telepathic bond where we could talk in your head, because I could be invisible, but I could tell you things. I could tell you what to say.
And I could be there.
Earpiece.
And then
on, wait,
hopefully
do I
you
have
get a little
something?
bit of grace from that. Like you get some sort of boost.
Yeah. Too bad you can't just invade my dreams or something.
That's insane. Who does that? But I'm thinking I could.
Sneezes.
If you have an idea, I know you're not the most awkward person speaking, as I'm speaking quite awkwardly right now. But I say that where I can maybe kind of tell you what to say, if that's what you think that would help. Because to be honest with you,
Well, I
really caught me off guard with your.
Yeah, I can tell you're very flustered.
I'm not like it's whatever.
Hold on, I can let you. And
Mr. Foxman.
Edelman was sort of fiddle with this ring on her finger. She's like, I could let you borrow this.
What does that do?
Well, MD gave it to me.
Oh.
It's a messenger's ring. What's that? There's a story where they had there's one guy who's like off in the corner and he whispers the romancing the lady. This is a folklore thing. Anyways,
Well, actually, are you good at talking as well?
I mean,
You good at talking? You good at
None of
working?
us are.
Are you like not like a
depends
nervous?
on what
So
kind
take a
of.
moment of silence to mourn the loss of our charisma character.
And then we get two in characters to
so
replace
if
them.
I go,
I mean, I'm +4.
It depends on what we're talking about.
so we find, we,
Gathering information is diplomacy, so we're...
Diplomacy?
we
I'm not that bad. When I'm wearing that, I'm not that
Are you
bad.
+24?
so we find a character, someone that we want to try to get information from, then I go hold up a boombox outside of their window, and then you feed me lines.
What are you rolling? What are you investigating? What's
This
your
gives
hour?
him the ability
Well,
to cast a
it's-
message. He could
yeah.
be somewhere else and
Right.
feed it.
Yeah, so actually don't even be invisible. But I'll do that, and I could just kind of help you. It's whatever you're going to go talk to them about. What should we talk to this person about?
Well, you're talking to a bunch of people. It's like an hour. You're just trying to kind of glean.
I mean, we're gonna.
This is several people.
How many times can I cast message?
Infinity, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I think at this point, especially in this area, I'd probably want to try to find out about Lowls or anybody who looks like him.
Yeah.
And try to get information about that, since I feel like we've got at least like a literal direction of where to look for Alari.
Okay. You get the target, and I will tell you how to speak with. What do we want to tell him? What do we want to ask about? Like, where's Lowls? Who is this guy? What is?
Have you seen a guy?
Lowls is Lowls.
Well, you gotta butter him up first, guys.
So you give me your diplomacy
Make
check.
sure you butter him up.
You give me your diplomacy check, Reginald, and since you are kind of mouthpiecing through Reginald, the
I'm
second
still a
hottest
dwarf.
null
I know
ever,
how to get some good ale and some
you're
butter.
not going to be taking the -4 that you've all been taking this whole time because you have very attractive,
Question.
distractingly hot mouth.
So is he basically using his check?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm also going to cast a 6th level heroism on you.
What does that do?
You're gonna get a +2. It's gonna last for 10 minutes.
Because this is like an hour's worth of checks. So
Yeah.
anything with a duration of less than an hour.
I'm gonna
doesn't
wait
make a
until
difference.
we're like one is strolling up and it's like that's the one. That's the one that seems like they're gonna know stuff. Then I'm gonna boost you.
give me
So you
a
get an
check.
extra +2 to that.
Let's see what you find.
Okay.
No. Oh,
You can reroll.
Honestly, this would make a lot of sense if you can't get a good word out of me.
No.
You got this. Hold on. And I'm gonna re-roll this. Thank you. I believe Dark Heart 1985.
Good job.
Is that right? Thank you. I'm gonna re-roll this. I rolled a 4. That's not good. Be better. All right. There it is. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Get it. Get it. Get it. That it. What diplomacy?
Was that a natural 20?
No.
No, it's a 16.
It's a 40.
40 total?
24 plus 16.
All right, as you ask around a bit in your Knoll guys, now actually getting a 40 and not a 36, you would determine that there are several various companies here who have had some interaction with Lowls within the last few days, actually, within the past week. He was here resupplying for a journey. He was purchasing mounts, he was purchasing equipment and gear, rations and water, and assistance. With a 40, I will give you very clearly putting together an expedition into the desert wastes south of Okeno. With a 40, I'll also give you the quantity that he was attempting to purchase clearly indicates that this was going to be a long journey into the desert. He was intending to spend what might be days or even weeks traversing the sands.
You're doing great, by the way. Buy that person a drink. Make sure you.
I'm gonna have them buy me a drink, and I'll say buy yourself one
Did you
too.
tell him to sit up straight or was
A
he
little,
slouching?
you are slouching. You are slouching a little bit. There it is. There it is. Good job.
Yeah.
There it is. Yes.
Well, don't be like over the top of it. Don't tell him to not be like.
You know, he naturally
He's, like,
pulled his,
filling up-
He naturally pulled out the pectorals. Great
He
job.
did.
That's great.
Okay. Well.
It's working. Not for me, but I mean, like for the. I'm just
Whoa,
saying.
hey.
No, it's fine. I'm just.
Didn't have to say. Is that thing still on? Did
You might have said that. That's right.
It's like just a mic that you're talking. Like it's just a hidden microphone.
Oh gosh, I left that on.
You gotta make sure. No, you tap twice too. Oh my gosh.
I think. Wait, I think I hit it 3 times. I don't know what number I'm on.
It's
You hold
not-
it down while you're talking.
He can hear you. He can hear you.
Okay, he can hear me. All right, all right.
The group of you, all 5 of you at the end of this hour, I imagine come to reconvene still somewhere
Super easy.
a little deeper in town here. And as you all come back together and start to share the information that you've got, whatever meeting spot you have set up back in town, you two will be closer, having just looked for some Yusoki and found a pretty big community of them very much nearby. The 3 of you, Marius, Reginald, and Adelaide, would have come in a little bit later. And as you were arriving, as we made eye contact, but it just getting up to your friends here, Reginald,
Something's
as your
off.
focus is right here, I think it sounds very immediately odd. You would feel a pretty heavy slam into your shoulder as not exactly looking, just having noticed and made eye contact, kind of your attention's right over here. a woman would just bump directly into you. She is relatively short, massively built Garundi woman with thick black braids tied tight back on her skull into a huge mane at the back of her head. She is done up in the same very heavy leather armor that you see a lot of the gnolls wearing. As she bumps into you, immediately she whirls turn towards you, and you're all kind of right here. You can all see this. Hey, watch your step!
No trouble here. Not at all. Sorry about that. That was on me.
Yes, it was.
Absolutely.
And she takes a step, and even as she turns a step and just walk away from this, she turns and just spits down at your feet. You hear a little giggle, and you see, just kind of behind her, the first gnome that you've seen in the city. He's got a very heavy blue robe drawn around his entire body and a hood up over his head. You can just kind of barely see a very pointy nose and chin underneath this. And sort of in the bundle of all of this blue cloth, you see a second face right here. He has a little...
Was that on the stream?
There's a little blue monkey perched on his shoulder that just bares its teeth at the group of you as you walk by.
That's a gnome.
Why does the gnome
My
and the
art
monkey have the
is
same
like
teeth?
way off.
I would be one of those 19-year-old gnomes. So that's the
he kind of chuckles as he's walking sort of behind this other woman as she continues. And then in a wheel here from forever ago, a third voice would enter this. As you would hear, it's very easy to identify gnoll voices, no matter what they're speaking. Their snouts are very differently shaped. Their vocal cords work different. You know when a gnoll is speaking. You hear a very sort of airy, lofty for a gnoll voice. Kisses! Please! Decorum! And you would turn to see the gnoll that you had seen in your little dream raid here by absolute pure coincidental heavenly happenstance. Just having to have been bumped into proximity with you here in the street. She is not being lifted on a palanquin here. She is walking with another pair of gnolls behind her. And the woman in the front stops, and you see her clench both of her fists, Reginald, and sort of like get really rigid, and just turn and look back towards her, towards the gnoll, and nod. Yes, madam. Apologies. Glare at you, and then take another couple of steps forward.
You indeed drop a rock is about to throw.
The rocks are like
When that happens,
The gnoll would take a couple of steps over towards you, Reginald, and the wide, very long grin cutting all the way down her muzzle. My apologies. I do not believe I am familiar with the group of you. Are you a guide from a distant clan?
Yes.
Dude.
Princess Nyano. Pleasure to meet you. And holds
Likewise.
out a little paw up towards your face.
That's what I would do.
We're over here like mouthing.
Kiss the paw. Lick the paw.
No, don't.
Nose.
She kind of cocks your head a little bit. Customs vary, I suppose. What brings you and your escort to the fine streets of Okeno? I assume you seek, if you have journeyed far, exquisite stock.
Exquisite stocks and supplies and expedition equipment.
I provide the finest expedition equipment in all of Okeno. Perhaps there is business to be done here. You seem, and she very clearly looks you up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Very reasonable sort.
That sounds wonderful.
Reginald, remind Marius to cackle. The Colo chicks dig the hyena cackle.
Yeah.
0 points.
Let's go!
Thank you. Who was that from?
Roku-san.
Oh, the beast.
What's it called?
Oh, the reason they're uncommon.
Oh my goodness!
We got one of those. Kind of.
Kind of also applies to Colo, I think. But
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a solid tip. Thanks. More cackle.
That sounds wonderful.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Maybe she likes it. Maybe they
We
like
could
that.
have let
I
anybody
wanna
with
go.
a hat.
I'm very uncomfortable.
I apologize for the decorum of my associates. I try to maintain an air of civility, even amongst the somewhat chaotic streets of my residence. It's an effort. As she looks again towards the back of this other woman's head, who is just standing there, still fist very much clenched, faced away, now like a few steps away from Reginald. You can see the little gnome. The smile has kind of fallen from his face, and he's just turning his head, sort of looking back and forth between the princess and the woman. And he looks-
I elbow MD, and I'm in the bag. But there's like a pointy rock goes like,
That's the normal.
you hear the whole bag.
Rustling.
The whole bag is like,
I mean,
thunk. Another like a big thunk on the bag.
I passed Marius Portrait of Lowls.
Yeah, expeditions. It's like, have you seen this guy? I think he was also going on an expedition.
Another associate of yours.
You could say
Your
that.
clan keeps the company of many non-Colo folk, I see. Odd, but cultures vary.
You travel around, you meet a lot of people.
I have seen the face. Not recently. I did not deal with him directly. Did you seek him?
Yes.
Then perhaps the exchange of information can often be just as valuable as the exchange of flesh. Hakur! And the gnome just kind of shoots up and scuttles over very quickly.
By that, don't know what she means by that.
And
We're fine, guys.
yes, my lady.
We're okay.
And he just kind of nods very curtly and looks up, looks very straight ahead, not at her. He doesn't look directly at the princess at all. And to the point where it's very obvious he's extremely intentionally not making eye contact with the princess. Provide, what is your name?
Frogger.
No, don't do it. No. No.
I suppose it is fair. We are not yet acquainted. Pseudonyms are common in the Laughing Flesh Fairs. Provide Frogger here with directions to my estate. I trust you are not too busy this evening.
No, no plans yet.
Very well. And Hakur, seemingly out of nowhere, has pulled out a little pad of parchment and is just quickly scrawling and rips the page off and hands it to you.
I got her number.
So good at this.
Nice.
A pleasant day, and may the markets provide what you seek. And she turns, and her two guards, who were just kind of eyeing the pair of you the entire time, staying at her flank for this full interaction, and as she turns to leave, walking, immediately as soon as they start to move, the woman in the front, big steps up away from the group you, and the gnome scuttling back over up next to her. And you can see him hurry up and whisper something to her in her turn, and they're having some kind of conversation, but it's hushed and in the streets of Okeno, hard to overhear. But hey, world's second hottest Knoll, has got a meeting with the princess of Okeno. Equal parts of the heavy lifting done by a wheel, and, appearances certainly count for something sometimes. So next week, when we return here...
I am so excited for next week. I am so legit excited for next week. This is my favorite ever.
We've had how many times where we've had the hot, roguish woman and just the absolute career fumbler that is Marius.
If I had a nickel for every time, I'd have like 2 nickels.
That's a lot of
Third
nickels.
time's the charm is what they say, my God.
Yep. Why didn't you help I guess it wouldn't help.
I didn't want to do that with 3 people there.
If you would charm 1.
Yeah, and then they could look threatening.
But that is going to be it for us today, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thank you for joining us. If you want some more content, the UGT show here has got plenty throughout the week. We've got our Funny Tuesday Hughes show. What was the tier list we had? Was the Outer Gods tier list? Outer Gods tier list? That would probably have to be a me thing. I don't know.
It'd be someone knowledgeable about all the Outer Gods.
It's just going straight Lovecraft. This is like
you could pitch the Outer Gods to a panel of unsuspecting judges.
Yes. And there's an idea here. I need to get my supervisor from work. He's a huge Lovecraft guy.
On vibes alone.
But tier list the Outer Gods on vibes alone. Always a good one. But Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, we've got our other main adventure, our other long-running show that's going on. It's The Secrets Between the Stars.
Pew, pew, pew. Gun.
Robot. Those two. That's exactly what it sounds like. They do all of the Foley work on stream live.
Actually,
it's
Arcadis
beautiful.
that does all of it.
That is true, though.
He's just doing that.
It's not even Sirenscape. It's literally just Arcadis. The microphone.
No, right, he's got a Foley studio behind him.
Right.
Every time we do steps, he's got those little shoes that they do.
That's our
clogs.
sci-fi adventure in the world of Starfinder. I'm pretty sure you guys haven't gotten to it yet. There's got to be a lot of work, and there's a lot of stuff that does not adapt super well at the moment. Gun.
There's a gun sound. There it is.
That's Arcadis right now,
so
guys.
Good at it.
I mean,
He's so good.
Technically, this stream has adapted Starfinder 2 even before.
Wait, can we get
That is true.
It's strange.
That is true.
Gotta be made.
Starfinder
Can
1.
we get the gun sound for our guns?
So, check that out.
Oh my gosh!
We'll be back here. Same place, same time. Twitch.tv/UGT show, 3 p.m. Eastern. Every Sunday, asterisk. Unless scheduling kills us. Until next time, everybody. Stay safe. Stay sane.